Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to episode number 29 of MLB 22 or so. For our awesome community, for our 376 mods and our followers. I'm your favorite popular creator, Zach Dawson. If you guys want to catch more MLB 22 every 2 hours, every weekend, you guys can hit that like button, support button, and comment. Today's date is December 10th today. Already in our 10th month of the final month of this year, 2022. Pretty much for our awesome gifted community, and anything else that's more to hang tough and also balance it. Remember, guys, love, support, and respect is the key. Well, hold on, let me double check something. Hopefully my thing is gonna process. Remember, guys, love, support, and respect is the key. Stay positive and loyal, and now it's power. Where we meet and greet new community members, new friends, one step at a time. Anytime we manage to meet new community members, guys, new friends, one step at a time. Zach Dawson is an awesome, gifted, popular name from 1912 to this year of 2022. But when we meet and greet new community members, new friends, guys, one step at a time, all we gotta do is share and follow. Follow and share, guys, on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Reddit, minus TikTok and Snapchat. And also, guys, stay entertained, stay awesome. Always keep your heads up. Never give up, never surrender. But while we're at it, for our awesome community, you guys have an account on Twitter. You guys can follow me and share me out. You guys can do the same thing. I can also do the same thing too. The name is Zach Dawson, guys, on Twitter. Over 4 years with Twitter, over 6 with YouTube. And my love and I, 1,900 and... I'm trying to think of the number for a minute. Oh yeah, guys, it's been 1994 now. 1,994 days. Now, while you're at it, you guys can inform your name and how long you've been active on Twitter. And that's all we gotta do, guys. Meet and greet. New community members, new friends, one step at a time. With us following and sharing. As I mentioned, Zach Dawson is an awesome, popular name of all time. 110 years from Titanic. 1912, guys, to this year. You guys have an account on Steam, any sports, music, RPGs, sports. Yeah, guys, sports, music, RPGs, action, adventure, any shooting. If you're looking to do any transactions, all of us can do it. Pretty much 95% of the time. Anything else that's more to take on and also balance it. Fuse and believes. Morning Vivian, make love, shout out, Seth. How you doing? Very awesome community. Along with 376 mods on our followers. Morning Mother Phuket, how you doing? Make a love, shout out, brother. How you doing? But anyway, guys, all of us can do it one or two different ways. If you have an account on Steam, you're welcome to use your own credit card or go after Steam gift cards anytime you want. I mean, lucky for me, I'm always off every weekend, so it's really not the end of anything. But how's work going for you, Vivian? Anything interesting? I mean, you guys already recall I work pretty much Monday through Fridays. Because my co-workers and I at the factory, I'm gonna be having a Christmas party on Thursday of next week, so that's gonna be interesting. What's up, Kookie? Make love, shout out. How you doing? Good to see you back. We got guys, Steam gift cards, or pretty much anything else you guys want to transaction. If you love RPGs like Final Fantasy, Assassin's Creed, now former Game of the Year runner-up, God of War Ragnarok. Now, guys, Elden Ring won the 2022 Game of the Year 2 nights ago, and that's why I normally lost it. But as my man Polo didn't mention, it was very close, a very close poll. You guys can check out God of War Ragnarok. It's an amazing game, to be honest. It really is. But Elden Ring has some more respect. I mean, it really does. That's a game. I'm almost done with this YouTube poll. It's pretty much an IGN poll. We Yeah, guys, if you love playing sports like Madden, baseball, soccer, golf, tennis, they pretty much have good varieties too. Found an awesome community. If you love playing co-op games like Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, I don't think it won an award for anything. I mean, maybe a little bit, but not as much to be had for so. So you guys can play any games you want. You guys only understand them and only recall. I'm always a big fan of RPGs since I was a kid. The same with the other one. That's why that's why it's been a while since I've been doing Steam. RPGs have I've been a big fan for me since I was a kid, and me doing sports ever since I was a teen. So Zach Dawson 93 guys has always been my name on Steam. Found awesome community and anything else that's more attention, and also popularity. If you guys have an account on Instagram, check out Kevin. Over 5 years on his first account, and over 2 years on the second one. We got each other only on our current apps. Oh, resting is okay too. I mean, I usually rest every weekend. Despite the fact when I'm working pretty much Monday through Fridays every week, if I'm doing recycling at this point, or pretty much doing manufacturing or doing phone, but pretty much out of a couple of days from this week, work's been going good for me. You know, got my phone bill done yesterday. I'm hoping to get a couple of new seasons for me playing me playing baseball since I'm still doing my 1971 Yankees replay. Once I haven't gone back to any of that this week, but I mean not since over the weekend. Maybe like earlier, pretty much before the end of last week. If I had to recall. What's up, Polo? Make a love, shout out, brother. How you doing? It's good to see you, buddy. How was your day? Anything interesting? Anything motivating, amazing, something more charming? Whatever is more to coexist on it. So yeah, it pretty much have good self-help, but anyway, probably self-importance on it. So remember guys, Kevin and I do not know each other on pretty much Snapchat and TikTok. We got each other on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Reddit. Or in those apps. If you guys want likes, views, comments, popularity, also watch hours. It's going to be a little under 4 weeks now since I'm going to be doing Snap 2 for the second or third time. But I probably won't get an opportunity to do it again till early next year. And once you guys already understand what the first few games, I am thinking about pre-ordering that GameStop very soon. One of them guys is Final Fantasy 16 on June 22nd. That game's going to be really delightful. Very, very interesting. It's going to be coming up, guys, on June 22nd. But I did hear that my love's father pretty much has a birthday on the 22nd during the time being. So that's coming out the same day at the same time for that. And there's also 2 days also before I turn 30 years old by then. And also my love and I having our our 6-year anniversary too. So that's something to think about going forward. So Final Fantasy 16 will be the first thing. Number two is it's going to be Diablo 4. I mean, I checked out a quick trailer this week. It does look really good. I'm telling you. I mean, I'm pretty much going to be drawing more interest in consideration and more to the popularity, more to the other stuff to see what that's going to benefit the most on. So I'm going to be prepared for it. It's going to be interesting, and anything else, so on and so forth. But yeah. You guys can check out Kevin. He's awesome. Comes in every couple days, every week. Whenever he gets an opportunity or the time to. But he's an awesome guy. Very comfortable, loving, caring, and very supportive. So if you guys need some help, anything for our awesome community, you guys can run to Kevin 24/7, along with Sorty and my second Rose Hana, and running egg almost 24 hours, 7 days a week. Remember guys, love, support, and respect is the key. Stay positive and loyal, and knowledge is power. When we meet and greet new community members, new companions, one step at a time. Never give up, guys. Never surrender. But always stay motivated. Stay awesome, keep your heads up, and do anything you could possibly do. You guys don't recall when I get them back. I'm hoping to get. I plan to rock and roll with sad stickers and thanks soon. But it's not gonna be a amount of time though. But we'll see what happens. Give you guys info and most likely posted. Um, but the most very important thing, guys, for our awesome community and your favorite popular creator, me guys, Zach Dawson, for 110 years combined, 1912 to this year, as we watch videos in full, like, support, and comment, share, and follow, guys, me, Zach Dawson, on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Reddit. And you guys can also vote Atlanta at 38, Great Solomon at 14. Good Old TV, make a love shout out, how you doing? Fellow awesome community, with our followers and our 376 mods. Alright guys, you guys already know what my highest stats are. Over 6 years with YouTube, over here on YouTube with our awesome community and myself, and over 4 years on Twitter. Highest likes is 808, views 1478, and mods 376. That's pretty much an incredible achievement. Going into next year with 7 years on YouTube on July 30th, and 5 years on Twitter, probably earlier, maybe like soon. Once we get to that point. Also, guys, every 19 to 20, a handful of news, fellow awesome community, and your awesome popular creator, me guys, Zach Dawson, overall. So guys, see, the Mets are going to continue pretty much our winning ways. Still at number 2. And on the replay, guys, the Mets pretty much have an average record of 15-11. And it's game 2, guys, of a 3-game series. After the Mets are done with the Phillies, they find themselves at 9-17 thanks to my Mets in total. That's why baseball is every weekend. I mean, I may consider doing doubleheader baseball every weekend, every Saturday and Sundays. But I will not be live streaming tonight since my love and I have a one-on-one dinner date. We thought about maybe having Pizza Hut here in the United States, talk business. And then her and I will also cooperate pretty much cooperate with my first best man for next week. So it goes to work this morning, so everything's good to go. But the matchup today, guys, is Chris Bassett taking on Zach Wheeler for my Mets this morning in this game 2. Game 2, guys, is coming out of Citi Field. But yeah, guys, I pretty much had a good week, for the most part. And this game 2, guys, at Citi Field together. And alright, guys, on the replay. Starting pitcher for my Mets today will be Chris Bassett, right-handed thrower. I mean, his first 3 starts have been doing okay. Probably a little under average, maybe like back and forth. But so far, guys, for Chris Bassett, he's pretty much our starter from the Mets in Game 2 at Citi Field. On the replay, guys, Bassett is 1-2 with pretty much a good average of 180. But it looks good. Pretty much back and forth, maybe like overhaul, underwhelmed or overwhelmed, to be honest. And here's his lineup, guys, for the Mets on the replay. Leading on first, guys, will be center fielder Starry Marte. Corbin at DH. Alonso at first. J.D. Davis at third. Zach McNeil at second. Marcaja at left. Francisco Lindor playing short today in the 7th batting position. But in Nemo at right. And James McCann, guys, is doing the catching. He's batting 9th today for my Mets this morning. But on the guys, as I mentioned, we still currently do 2 hours of baseball every Saturdays and Sundays. But I did finish Tales of Arise yesterday. I mean,
Welcome from the
last
home
night.
of the New York Mets, Citi
And
Field
after 71
in Queens,
episodes,
the show has an NL
Tales of
East
Arise is
matchup.
officially number
It's
4.
the Philadelphia Phillies
Pretty much
going
all
up
together.
against the New York Mets.
So the
Along
game
with my partner, Chris
so
Singleton,
the game that's
John
only
Schaub.
replacing
Offense
Tales
may
of
turn out
Arise
to be
for
a
next
story
Thursday and
this one,
Fridays.
Chris. The wind blowing out,
Polo,
so
you
want to
guys
get
can
it
hear
up
me out.
in
The
the
same
air
with you,
if you're a
Polo.
hitter.
Same with you,
Yeah, it's
Kuki.
always a little boost of confidence when you've got that wind at your
376
back.
months.
You feel like the pitcher's
When I
fastball
am
isn't
a
quite
little
as
bit pleased
hard
to
as
announce
normal,
that
and you can get on
the
top
game
of
that's
some
slowly
stuff that
taken over
normally
Tales
may
of
be by
Arise
you.
after
So
71.
good time to hit. You
I will
just want
take
to
the
take
slot for
advantage
Thursday
when
and
you have an
Fridays.
opportunity with a pitch
It's
you
pretty
can
much a
drive.
free PS Plus
Get
game
through
that
it,
came
get it up
in
in the air.
with
All right, we'll be back to get this one started
earlier this
after
week.
this.
And the game that will be taken over
Just
is
about set to go.
the previous
Our starting pitcher in
trilogy of Mass Effect,
having a pretty ridiculous
Legendary
season
Edition,
so
the
far,
Ultimate
Siggy.
Edition. My guys starting pitcher today for the Mets will be number 40, Chris Percent. And on the replay, guys, just making his fifth start. We're gonna get my Mets in the winning ways.
And digging in for Philadelphia.
And the first place Braves, guys, the first place Atlanta Braves are playing today. And leading off first, guys, for the Phillies will be Alec Bowen. And on the replay, guys, it's batted 207. Sets the target. That's one strike to begin.
And we're underway.
And on the replay, guys, the Mets won the first one last week. We're gonna still catch up to the Atlanta Braves this morning. But I'm playing, to be honest. They're still in first place with a good record. To make sure my Mets are not come back and set in a little bit. What's up, Killer J? Make a love shout out. How you doing? Fellow awesome community. Along with 376 mods. We got Percent will pitch to Alec. And that's going to be a base hit to left field. Here come the Phillies now. The Mets won the first one, guys. In our hometown at Citi Field from Game 1 last week, 3-0. But that was pretty much rather different, but pretty much entertaining. Well, guys, next batter is Matt Rowley. He's batting second today. That's going to be a ground ball to short. Double play. He got him, guys. Takes 4-3. He was batting second today, guys, on the lineup. Well, guys, Blue Jays beat the Astros 6-1. And that's out number 2 already, guys. That's a wonderful surprise and pretty much a good way to start. Well, guys, with 2 outs, here comes power hitter Bryce Harper. On the replay, 247 today for baseball every weekend. He's also got 3 homers, guys, which is impressive, with 7 runs driven in. Guardians win 2-1 against the Athletics. He'll be facing, guys, Chris Percent. 2 quick outs already. Guys, Percent sets the target to Harper.
Yeah, the first offering.
Yeah, guys, my love and I will be having pretty much a dinner date. We're taking on Pizza Hut with the staff tonight. We're hoping to get everything good to go, involving the 17th as well. Which we haven't had an opportunity to invite my first best man Jacob coming into play, going into next weekend. I mean, that's why my official fiance works every other weekend. So, but the good news about that is apparently she's actually covering somebody for Monday morning too. So that's a good thing for my official fiance to pick up an extra day. What else is working, guys, is today, tomorrow, and Monday. That's pretty much a little extra cash. That's why I work every weekend. Well, actually, every Monday through Fridays. Well, guys, we go to bottom of the first. No score. Here come the Mets now. Max, we're going to duplicate what they did. On my replay. It seems they can really put the pressure on Atlanta. My guy's starting pitcher today. Game 2 at Citi Field. Will be Zach Wheeler, number 45. Swinging his 5th start on the replay. He has 1 win, 3 losses. For 476 on average. My guys, with a 10-game hitting streak, leading off of the Mets, will be Starling Marte. He has an impressive 10-game hitting streak. But not only that, guys, on the replay, he's batting 253, 3 homers, 12 runs driven in. He'll be facing Zach Wheeler. Yeah, guys, I had a good night's sleep. My pun had, she had a delightful time watching the Christmas lights at the zoo here in the United States. And I was gonna go, but I decided just to relax for pretty much for a while and pretty much did my own thing. Being with you guys, spend time with my Subway family for a while, and pretty much get something that's more entertaining. That's forward to Marte. And that's going to be a strikeout from Starling Marte. Gets a strike, goes out on strikes by Wheeler. And that's out number 1. Yeah, Zach Wheeler's one of those guys that's not too bad with the ball, but pretty much a decent starter. Fellow awesome gift to the community. Along with guys, your favorite popular creator, the guys stacked awesome in total. Well, guys, batting second, here comes Luis Guillorme. I normally try to, but it's not too bad. On the replay, guys, Luis Guillorme. Soinas too, make a lot of shout out. How you doing?
One down, base is empty.
I think that's pretty much well balanced and well absorbed. But guys, that's going to be a flyer ball to deep left, and that'll bounce off the wall.
That's an automatic double.
And that's a double to left field, left center, guys. 10th double on the replay, floats to Army. He's having an average replay so far. He's also a aggressive start. Alright guys, speaking of that, we got some ice news to take care of today. Today's date is December 10th, as we're finally at the festival for the weekend. That's why I'm off every weekend. I mean, not just Saturdays, guys, but also Sundays, too. Well, we got some news to take care of here today. As always, love, support, and respect is always the key. See positive, loyal, and now just power. We'll be meet and greet new committee members, new campaigns, one step at a time. It's ground ball to Soren. Always throws the post. Peter Lonzo, guys, he was batting 209, but that's going to drop a bit more. But the runner one goes on a second on the replay, though. He does. Angels beat the White Sox today, guys, on the replay, 6-2. But anytime we manage to meet new committee members, new friends, guys, about 376 miles of our followers, we have your favorite popular creator, 110 years of Titanic, me, guys, Zach Dawson. All we need to do, and pretty much all we want to do, to expand, entertain, say awesome, let's keep our heads up. And follow and share, guys. Follow and share on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Reddit. Minus no TikTok, no Snapchat whatsoever. But always stay awesome. Stay talented. Stay in possession. And yeah, that's all we got to do. Give each other likes, support, comments, plenty of viewership, views and beliefs. Anything else that's more exciting. Well, guys, we got Zadie Davis. He's got 3 homers, 9 runs driven in. He's batting 202. You'll be facing Zach Wheeler. Pretty much a decent guy. 1-2 count Wheeler will pitch to Davis. And that's with 2-2 now. Giants beat the Nationals 7-2. In fact, the Nationals are falling apart a little bit. They're like a bit more percentage-wise. We got to have an account on Twitter, and that's going to be a strikeout for Davis. And the inning is over. We have not much to duplicate.
We played an inning, no score.
Alright, guys, we go to top of the second. 1 hit each so far. Phillies nothing, Mets nothing. Game 2 at Chase Field. On the replay, every Saturdays and Sundays. You guys can follow me and share me out, guys. Zach Dawson, over 4 years on Twitter, combined, along with 6 years with YouTube. In 1994, between 11 May. First step will be having a piece of engagement and getting married, but the thing about spending the holidays is, just my plan's going to be spending time with her family every pretty much as best as I can, coming in of Christmas Eve and also Christmas Day, and I mean she's going to be spending time most likely in return. I mean, it's not about us, guys. It's not about the family in general. Of why we spend Christmas every year. It's also a gift from God. As 100% Christian. Pretty much having a nice gathering. I mean, it's not about the presents the same way at the same time either. But thankful for what we have. And that's percent to Kyle. And almost a hit by pitch chance. That's Clover, guys, on replays batting 266. That's 2-2. Percent will pitch to Kyle. That's going to be a foul on the sinker. You've got to be able to put a guys, 1994 between her and I. Over 5 years combined. And you guys, and all you guys got to do is inform your name and how long you've been active on Twitter. Just follow each other and share each other out. Me, guys, Zach Dawson, and pretty much all in general. Our awesome community. And always your favorite popular creator, for 110 years from Titanic. You guys have an account on Steam, and sports, music, RPGs, Extra Adventure. That's to name a few. That's still going to be foul ball, guys, to left field. Looks like it's going to be maybe a ground out. That's another 3-2%. Pitch to him. That's going to be a ground ball to right this time. Step like Nealon's there. Goes to the lines with us. Got his opportunity. And that's out number 1. I mean, Peter Alonso also strives for anything. He's a good first baseman.
Didi Gregorius at the plate.
Yeah, guys, if you love playing RPGs like Final Fantasy, the one that was very close to winning Game of the Year this past Thursday, God of War Ragnarok. That game was really good. Really good, in all honesty. Welcome to use your own credit card or go after Steam gift cards like 20s, 50s as the medium. Number 2 guys hit 100s even. In the games you want to play. I mean, with awesome gameplay, graphics, comparisons, fan base, music, pretty much music in the background. You guys perceive we can make short work. That's gonna be foul to left. That will stay with 2 strikes. But yeah, guys, if you love playing other RPGs, like Mass Effect is a shooting RPG. Diablo, which I will be going out. I am thought about going out to Diablo 4 next year. For the PS5, along with Final Fantasy 16. And Assassin's Creed Mirage probably will have a decent announcement. Probably doing early next year, maybe like at the end of this year. But I don't think it'll be at the end. I don't think it'll be after this year. I mean, it probably will start once we get to 2023, to be honest. But I won't say I still love Assassin's Creed in general. So I haven't gone into another one for a while. It was quite some time as usual. So Jam, making a left shout out. How you doing? Oh, awesome community. Along with 376 months. Best percent. That's going to be a ground ball to right, guys. That's a base hit to right field. And here come the Phillies. Saints in position. And that's a nice double. And that's a nice single to right field. Gonzalez is a good hitter, too. He really is. If a lot playing sports like Madden, baseball, I pretty much have good baseball projects on my PC. And that's why you guys get new episodes of MLB 22. It's pretty much most likely every Saturdays and Sundays now. But I did beat Tales of Arise yesterday. After 71 episodes. A real good ZRPG that I played for over a year. And once that game recently surpassed Borderlands 3. By the way, 377 mods. They go so damn. How you doing? Thank you for coming in. Making a lot of shout outs, sir. But other than that, yeah. Like soccer, golf, tennis. You guys play any sports games you want. If you want to use a transaction on a credit card or Steam, or pretty much a Steam gift card, anytime you get an opportunity. Well, it's not too bad to have awesome gameplay, entertain yourself, and pretty much staying along with it. That's going to be out number 2, guys, on the replay.
And here is Herrera.
2 outs, Sputter on at first. Next batter, guys, batting 7th today, will be a double Herrera. That's going to be a ball given to him. And on the replay, guys, his number 3, he's batting 241. His last name is Herrera. One home and 3 runs driven in. We'll be facing Chris Bassett.
2 outs.
Bassett will pens to Herrera. It's going to be a ground ball to left, guys. J.D. Davis is down. Toss to first base to Alonso. And the side is retired.
We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Pretty much always a quick inning. But alright, guys, we go to bottom of the second. It's Phillies nothing, Mets nothing. Mets with another W. Once all a bit more closer. Like the first place, Atlanta Braves. Long the division. That's bottom of the second, leading off for the Mets right now. Will be Zephyr Neal. 5 RBIs on the replay, 222 average. We'll be facing Zach Wheeler. You guys have an account on Instagram, check out Kevin. If you also love co-op games, check them out too. Oh, awesome community. Remember, guys, the name is Zach Dawson 93. That's why I've been on Steam for a while, so I pretty much really like Steam. I plan to probably get back in purchases, probably down the road. It all depends during Christmas when that arrives. But we'll see. Well, guys, batting 6. Next batter is Mark Conha. He's pretty much having an average year. On the replay, he's batting 213. This is alright.
First pitch.
4 homers, 7 RBIs. We'll be facing Zach Wheeler. So if you guys would like support, comments, views, watch hours, to help you guys have an accepting super chats, thanks, and stickers. The first player you guys can check out is Kevin. 5 years on his first, over 5 years plus on his first account, over 2 on his second one. You got us other on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Reddit. Let us know TikTok or Snapchat. or pretty much any other social media, but only Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Reddit. But Kevin tries his best to comment any time he wants, as long as he's not busy. That's gonna be a fly out to right center, guys. It makes it up. Fields it, and that's out number 2 now. Fellow awesome community. It's a nice catch. So yeah, Kevin, and this is what Kevin strives for. You know, looks at Santa reviews. He's a really nice guy. I love this guy no matter what happens. He's always awesome for our awesome community. You know, he's hands out anytime he wants to come in. But everybody is welcome to come in anytime. Stay awesome, stay popular, and always stay entertained and occupied. That's all we gotta do. How awesome. You have the community. But alrighty, guys. You guys can check out Kevin 24/7. Pretty much anytime you want.
Nothing here in the bottom
also, guys, my second row, Silhana and Sorty, the same way. We're 25/7 days a week. And my good brother, pretty much my awesome friend of mine, that would be Kevin. Actually, no, Running Egg as well. Almost 25/7 days a week. Very nice guy. Very trustworthy, and he's fantastic.
2-2 now.
But alrighty, guys, remember, love, support, and respect is always the key. The positive, loyal, and power. Where we always meet and greet new committee members, new friends, one step at a time. Super singers and super thanks and chats. That'll be probably only next year. As long as there's more to occupy and to make so step 2 does not repeat itself. Well, guys, that's going to be a base hit to left field. The Mets for the W today. Mets already know if the Mets can duplicate what happened during the first game, with Game 1 at Chase Field, the Atlanta Braves might be a bit in trouble, but something fast, maybe something wild, something sharp and decent. But the most very important thing, guys, you guys can vote Land a Whole New World at 38, and all the Great Salmon at 14. The most very important thing, for our awesome community, and your favorite popular creator, 110 years from Titanic, guys, me, Zach Dawson. Yes, we watch videos in full, like, support, and comment. Me, guys, Zach Dawson, follow me, and share me out on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Reddit. That's going to be a play out to left center. He makes the catch, and the side is the side. Finally going into the motivation. Well, guys, we played 2 quick innings already. We got a top of the 3rd. Now score. This is Game 2 at City Field. Next top of the 3rd, leading off for the Phillies, will be Yoel Munoz. He'll be facing Chris Set. He's batting .247, guys, on the replay. And I think 1 homer and 4 or 7 RBIs for him. Well, guys, every 19 to 20 minutes, a handful of news, foul awesome community, and your favorite popular creator. And for our 377 month ones, the one that wanted a jacket this morning in the chat, probably got one. His name is So Damn Gaming. There you go, buddy. He's officially our 377th moderator. Pretty much 6 years plus I've been on YouTube, and over 4 years on Twitter as well. I got ground ball to short, Lindor gives it to Alonso. He was one on at first base. He tags it, and got him, guys. Out number 1 in total. Well, guys, today's date is December 10th, 2022. Always keep yourselves motivated, and always stay amazing. Stay popular, and also stay in the system. Guys, here comes Garrett Stubbs. On the replays, he's only batting a .179. He'll be facing Chris Bassett. Next, Bassett sets the target to Garrett. That's going to be a foul to left. And it'll count as a strike. Pretty much any foul ball, guys, will always count as a strike. Next, Bassett will pitch to Garrett. That's going to be strike number 2 on him.
That's strike 2.
Well, guys, let's see what we have for you today. For our awesome community, provides you news and tech. Well, guys, 1-2 count. Set. Double pitch to Garrett. That's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Guys, let's check out a 12 and a half minute video today.
The wind and the pitch.
With the Rock Cup 150cc gameplay, guys, for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Top of the third, no
I will say, guys, 9 times out of 10, I mean, I've never played the game on the Switch, but I thought it was a real good game. I mean, I haven't played a lot of Mario racing games, but that's going to be a flyout, guys. Marte is there, and that's out number 2. That's a nice catch for the Mets on the replay.
Back to the top of the
It's the only team I manage every weekend. Guys, here comes Alec Boehm. He has a single. He's 1 for 1 on the replay. 2 workouts already, guys. We'll set the target to Bowen. That's 1 ball to him. So the booster coins pass that really does include for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is the new Rock Cup 150cc gameplay.
Right-hander kicks deal.
It's only a 12.5-minute video to see what the cup really is. And it is exactly, guys, DLC number 3. What does it stand for, guys? Downloadable content, DLC.
1-1.
Well, all of us can experience.
Right there.
Mario Kart Tours London Loop, Super Circuit's Boot Lake, Rock Mountain, and Wii's Maple Treeway. I think that sounds good.
2 down.
Pretty much something new for a change. Having a new pass for Mario Kart 8. So you guys can check out what you guys think of the new circuits. Seth nods his head. He will pitch to Bowen. That's gonna be a foul to right, guys. Nobody will get there.
Feels like we might be headed
As long as it has a
delay,
different certification.
Yeah, the umpiring crew.
The guys pitch up will pitch to Bowen.
Weather is impacting this game.
That's gonna be another foul ball.
The moment it becomes
It'll stay at
dangerous,
2
I
and
think
2
is
now
the moment
on a
we'll be
single.
forced to take a break.
Another 2-2 count. But sets the target to Alec. And I think that's going to be a base. Yep, that's a base hit to center field, guys. Marte could not get there a little bit. And here come the Phillies. That's a single to center. All in center. Well, guys, we'll see what else we have today. We're going to check out the new, also, guys, 150cc gameplay for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, along with the bundle itself for the DLC number 3 event. And also, guys, the Moon Cup. And the thing about the Moon Cup, because Matt Foley, guys, on the replay, so far he's 0 for 1, with a ground out in the first inning. 2 outs, guys, running on at first. Gives up a strike his first time around. With that, we'll pitch to Matt. 1 ball and 1 strike. And what this Moon Cup does include for Mario Kart 8, only for the Switch and hand, that's going to be a ground ball to right, guys. McNeil is there. And it gets number 1. And he does get first base in hand. And he got him. The inning is over. Check out the fan base, guys. Home of the Mets. It's game 2 at City Field. That's a wonderful view. Well, guys, we got no score coming up. Well, guys, game 2 at City Field. Leading off for the Mets will be catcher James McCann. He's having an alright season. On the replay, he's batting 182. He has 2 homers and 5 runs driven in. He'll be facing Zach Wheeler. And the thing about the Moon Cup, guys, for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe as a DLC, as a bundle, it includes, guys, the toys, Berlin, Byways, Pete's Guns. I mean, Pete's Gun, guys. You guys remember that? When all of us played Mario Kart DS, but Mario Kart DS was really good. You also got Merry Mountain, Rainbow Road as well. And also, guys, with the new visuals and an updated music for each course. I want to say, guys, the new music when it comes to every course or circuit on Mario Kart 8 makes it good. Pretty much makes it whatever course you're driving, whatever character you're driving as. That pretty much helps. And that's a strikeout looking, guys. Zach Wheel will strike him out without a hit, and that's the first down to get him.
Up now for the Mets.
Okay, guys, back to lineup. Comes Starling Marte. So far, guys, he's 0 for 1. He struck out his first time up. There's probably not much to... Anything else is more certified or acknowledging. Alright, guys, developer support will be limited, guys. Foul awesome community. And CD Projekt Red is sunsetting support for Gwent, the Witcher card game. But guys, 12 a pitch to Marte. That's going to be strike number 2 to him with 1 ball.
Upstairs.
I don't think Marte has missed a single shot when he got a 10-game hitting streak on the replay. So it doesn't seem to be accepted either. Well, pretty much above average or showing importance on it. Well, guys, we will pitch to Starling. That's gonna be almost. That would have been a strikeout. That's 3-2 now. Now think about the What's the Card game from CD Projekt Red. Well, guys, that's gonna be another ground ball to short. Picks it up in time. Goes to first. It's El Marte on the replay. And that's out number 2, guys. Holy cow. You know what? I mean, coming out of game 2 at Saints Field. Well, guys, here comes Luis Guillorme. He doubled his first time up. He's 1 for 1 on the replay. You're telling me, Paulo. I mean, owning slavery, owning another team when it comes to sports. And bad news, guys, once again. That's a pop up to third. He also makes the catch, and the side is retired. Well, guys, after 3 innings, the Phillies 3 hits, Mets 2 hits. As we officially go to the top of the 4th, now scored game 2 at Citi Field.
Start of the 4th, and now here is Harper.
Well, guys, leading off for the Phillies in the top of the 4th.
The right fielder, number 3.
Chris Sale will stay on the mound. That would be, guys, Bryce Harper. And on the replay, he is 0 for 1. Well, guys, Bassett will set the target to Harper. Bryce Harper is a pretty good hitter, to be honest. Well, guys, let me check out this. I don't have much to confirm on it. But pretty much, that game's been, the card game's been going on for 5 years. But it's good. I mean, CD Projekt Red does some exciting things. But as far as the new, I mean, you guys already recall what the new expansion is, Cyberpunk 2077, and that is I mean, it's coming out of the Game Awards 2 nights ago, which I recently did confirm, then check out for you guys. Well, awesome community on it. I think the new DLC is going to be good. See how it really is. Well, guys, we have a new trailer for the Batman actor today. The Batman star returns, guys, again and again. And that's a walk, guys. A lead-off walk. Here come the Phillies. That's something to be thankful, but not of anything else above average. Well, guys, here comes Kyle Schwarber on the replay, is 0 for 1. Has a ground out in the second. Nobody out. Running on at first. Sample pitch to Kyle. That's 1 ball. That's 1 ball to him. As you guys can see, Batman actor Robert Pattinson. You guys can check this out. Even though Batman 2 is not going to be coming out for another couple years, short years at this point, it's going to be appearing, guys, in the first trailer for Bong Joon-ho's Mickey 17. That's right, guys. Boone, Mickey 17.
Yeah, that skips in the dirt.
With Robert Pattinson in it, I can see this movie doing better than decent. So, the movie itself, guys, will be coming out in 2 years on March 29th. March 29th, guys, 2024. Well, guys, the ball is low. Running on at first will hang tough. And that's ball 3 now. I mean, Chris Sale's already walked 1 batter now.
The pitch.
I mean, that's the worst thing you guys want to do. You want to walk a bat, not walk a batter. But try to have the players something to think about for a change. And that's Bassett will pitch to Kyle in the full count. It's ground ball to second, guys. Goes to second. Goes to first. Nice double play. 2 for the price of 1. And that's 2 outs so far, guys. Look at that. Giants beat the Nationals. Pretty much above average. Winning 7-2. But the only movie, I mean, there's one movie that my love and I cannot wait to watch. She's going to be watching it with her sister, guys, by next week. And Paulo, guess what that movie is? Along with you guys, fellow awesome community.
And first offering is
I mean, she's going to be, I mean, to be honest, she's going to be watching the new Avatar 2. Because I can see that set doing amazing. Doing very well.
And that one missing.
Depending if it'll match the same time coming out of the Game Awards earlier this week. We got the correct answer, it's Avatar 2, The Way of the Water. But I'm pretty sure her sister, pretty sure my love sister did check out the trailer recently. I mean, a couple new trailers.
And a pitch.
But I don't think the new Avatar game won't be hitting until probably next year.
It's the third movie.
Yeah, the Way in the Water is number 2. But the third one's coming out in the next couple of years with director James Cameron. So, we also got Scream 6, Return of Neve Campbell, and I think David Arquette's coming back too. And that's a strikeout, guys, because Chris Bassett gets him out on strikes. Keeps the Mets right behind the first place Atlanta. Gets a nice position. But alright, guys, we go to bottom of the 4th. Still no chance, no score. Game 2 at Citi Field.
Back here at Citi Field.
Well, guys, here we go. Let's face it, Pete Alonso. We'll lead off the bottom of the 4th for the Mets today. He is 0 for 1. He grounded out in the first inning. The thing about Robert Pattinson, guys, I mean, the very first Batman then absolute really good. Pretty much an absolute. The movie itself that my love and I went to go see on it was the Batman. It was amazing. But now you've got Robert Pattinson and Mickey 17. And once the Batman 2 is not going to be back until...
There's a strike.
Not until we get to 2025. But my love and I will have something to say by then. I mean, honestly, for sure. And...
Gonna count 1 and 2.
I can see this movie doing good. Depends how it really establishes it together. So, I think it'll do good, in all honesty, for it. Probably one awesome community. With our followers and our 377 months. And Pete Alonso, guys, is a bit trouble. That's going to be a fly out to center. He picks it up, makes the catch, and that's the first out. Not much to embarrass. Alright, guys, a guy by the name of John Garvin today doesn't speak on behalf of Ben, but developed guys from Days Gone. Pretty much bends the studio's distances itself from former director, following by one app, guys, and that's an outburst from Twitter. Comes Danny Davis, he's all for 1. And that's going to be a perfect hit, guys, to deep left field. And that's going to be a double to left field, guys. Danny Davis gives the Mets a wake-up call. That's what the Mets need to do, guys. Catch up with Atlanta. On the replay, the Braves are in first place. My Mets are in second right now. So that's a double to left field. Well, guys, one out at second. Here comes Zach McNeil. He is 0 for 1 on the replay. William will pitch to him, and bad news. That's going to be on pop-up to second, guys. Right behind him.
That's out number 2.
There's a quick jump on it, and that's out number 2. Now the thing about John Garvin and Twitter, let me see this one real quick. It's coming out of yesterday. But Days Gone, guys, I mean, coming out of Ben's studio, Days Gone was average. I mean, I recently had the game in the past, but I've always thought the game was alright. I played it on the PS5 earlier this year, pretty much during my first year on went to PS5 in general. But 9 times out of 10, the game was alright. Ground ball to left, and that's the end of the inning, guys. The side's retired after 4 consecutive innings. What a nice double, though. Well, guys, Phillies 3 hits, Mets 3 hits. After 4 innings, we go to top of the 5th. Game 2 at Citi Field. Leading off for the Phillies, guys. Batting 6 will be Ray Hoskins for the Phillies. He is 0 for 1, guys, for strikeout in the second. Mr. Sam, we're going to keep his dealings intact. To keep the Mets catching up. To keep the Mets trying to catch up with the Atlanta Braves, who are in first place on the replay for every weekend. Mr. Sam will pitch to Hoskins. And that's going to be a foul to home plate. Well, guys, guess who's going to Hollywood? It's nice to see Horizon 2's new DLC. Has a new DLC, guys, for as a PS5 exclusive. It's going to the top marks today.
To the left side, but it is well.
There isn't. We do have a new DLC involving Horizon 2 today. Pretty much from I think after or before the Game Awards, if I'm certain.
Misses down and away.
And the new DLC, guys, you guys already understand what it is. You pretty much know what this is too, right, Polo? It's called Burning Swords. Burning Swords, guys. I did check that out too.
And he's down
That's
on
going to be another
strikes
strikeout, guys.
for the
Chris
second
Bassett gets him
time
out,
today.
and that's out number 1.
Odubel Herrera.
So guys, the new DLC
Grounded out his
is
first
Burning
time.
Swords. So that's going to be coming up on April 19th of next year. It is exactly 12 days, or 12, actually 12 days, a little over 2 weeks until Super Mario Brothers movie comes out. When Jack Black is Bowser, he's going to do really good on it. Chris Pratt as Mario, Charlie Day as Luigi. Keegan, the one that plays as Princess Peach is going to be in it also. Donkey Kong, and yeah. I can still see the Super Mario Brothers movie doing pretty much good. Even though Chris Pratt does not use the Italian voice, but the one that recently played as Valiant in the classic Mario Bros. With John Leguizamo, and also Chris Cooper. That movie did probably delightful too. Probably good. Well, guys, Bassett will pitch to Herrera. He's 0-for-1 on the replay. That's going to be foul on a 4-seamer.
Now it's 3-2.
So we'll see how that's going to draw in. A nice period. How you doing today, Soina? Making left sound out. 377 miles on our followers.
To the right
well, guys, that's going to be a ground ball to right. McNeil races it. Close to lines on first base. Gets a nice grab and a nice touch to him. And there you go, guys, on the replay. That's out number 2 now. And he is not happy after the ground out today.
And now for the Phillies.
Well, guys, back to the 8th position. Here comes Yoel Munoz. He grounded out in the 3rd inning. Well, guys, Chris Bassett will set the target, and here's the pitch to Yaro. 1 ball to him.
Find the zone.
And I think he also had other teams, guys, with the Cardinals and the Cardinals and the Red Sox.
2 outs.
Well, it's the Red Sox. I mean, I used to call the Red Sox both Sox or the Sox, according to Tony Kornheiser from PTI with Michael Wilbon. So that was back in the early 2000s. That's Bassett to Munoz. That's gonna be a good strike. Wiffle ball. That's 1-2 now. Alright, guys, we're united, and it feels so good. That's to check out the season 1 review of Willow. I think we talked about that. I think probably a week ago or 2 weeks ago. That's Bassett was pitched to him, and that's a strikeout.
That's that.
Because Bassett gets him out on strikes.
3 down for Philadelphia.
And the inning is over, guys. That's surprising. And have good aggression in order. Well, guys, we're going to bottom of the 5th. No score. Game 2 at Citi Field.
Here at the ballpark, ready to go for the last
well, guys, leading off for the Mets, bottom of the 5th now. Will be Francisco Lindor. So far, he's 1-for-1. Guys, like Will will pitch to Lindor. That's 1 ball to him. Pretty much in a nice order.
The 1-0.
I don't think there's really much on.
Hard hit, right side.
Actually, guys, that's a ground ball to right, and that's a single to right field. Usually, here's the thing, guys. Anytime a player tries to hit something, if you're leading off a baseball team, that's the best chance you guys can have. Give it a nice soft look. Give it a nice software chance.
So digging in,
anybody will try to lead off with something. The bad news, guys, that's going to be a foul out to left field. That was Brandon Nemo. And that's the first out of the inning. One out, guys. Runner on at first base. Total. I did not. I obviously did not check out, guys, the new Tekken 8 trailer from the Game Awards. I think that game might sound good. Paul says, first time I've seen the Ketsu run after a ball. Yep. Pretty much right behind the batter while the pitcher is pitching. That's pretty much a useful thing. Well, guys, next batter is James McCann. He is the catcher. On the replay, is 0-for-1. Pretty much in total. 1 out, runner on at first base. Which I don't think he'll be stealing. I don't think so.
McCann fouls one off.
I mean, if you want to have a good speed, I mean, the highest speed would have to be better than 64, better than 60s, better than 50s, to be honest. And also steal percentage with 38 won't be having enough quality. Not much in balance. That's Will on the 1-2. We'll pitch to McCann. That's going to be a ground ball to second. Throws to second. Throws, no throw to first, guys. Thought it was going to be a double play, but that is out number 2, though. I think it feels like an infield hit or something. But no double play, guys, on the replay. Well, guys, with 2 outs, runner on at first. Here comes starting Marte. So far, guys, he is 0 for 2. Zach Wheel will pitch to Marte. And that's going to be way up high for ball. Marte, guys, we're going to extend our 10-game hitting streak for the Mets. Catching up with the first place Atlanta Braves. Guys, Wheel will pitch to Marte. Once again, guys, ground ball to Sword. I think we've seen a little bit more of that. Ground ball to Sword, throws to second and first. We've only seen that a few times. Well, guys, we're going to top of the 6th. Marlins with 4 hits, guys. Phillies with 3. We still got no score. Game 2 at City Field. Alrighty, guys, top of the 6th, hitting off for the Phillies will be Garrett Stubbs. He's 0 for 1 on the replay. Well, guys, Bassett will target Stubbs. Here's the pitch, that's 1 ball and no strike to him. Well, guys, Big Bang meets Big Sick. You have to check out, guys, the movie review called Spoiler Alert. Well, recently the cast of Big Bang Theory was in it. I haven't seen a lot of episodes of it. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen them. Pretty much season 1 to season 12. Pretty much any point in time. I obviously have not. I recently heard the movie. I mean, the show is funny in general and pretty much a little more romantic. Ground ball to right, guys, for Neal to Alonso. Got a nice circulation. And that's the first down of the inning. So you have a crossover movie, guys. Spoiler alert. But this movie, guys, is coming out on December 15th in theaters. But you got the one that plays as Shelton. In Big Bang Theory and also Young Shelton. Young Shelton is also funny too, along with Big Bang Theory. It's coming out of Focus Films.
Yeah, just 1 free pass, and obviously he's not
pretty much an alright movie. 6 out of 10. It's pretty much. Big Bang Theory it's been around for a long time. The ages are still in balance, and that's called by Peter Lanza, guys. That was a line drive to right field, and he got it for out number 2.
2 outs, bases
so guys, spoiler alert out of 6 out of 10, which is decent. Maybe like above average a little bit. I don't think I'm gonna see the movie, but I've heard, like I said, I've heard it did alright. In all honesty. But alright, guys, you guys have been fed today. You guys can say to yourselves, news.
Yeah, he swings and misses.
Red Sox up 3-1, guys, at the Orioles. Guys, we don't usually get a lot of IGN news every Saturdays and Sundays in the mornings on the weekends. When we're doing baseball 2 hours plus for a change, so we don't usually get a whole lot, and pretty much in our opinions. But
2-1.
But alright, guys, if we already recall, my highest likes in over 6 years on YouTube and 4 years on Twitter, with your favorite popular creator, me, guys, Zach Dawson. That's going to be a line drive to left field, guys. And that's a base hit to left field. And here come the Phillies. With all of the play, it is a double to left field. My phone, guys, get a second double on the replay. Meadows up 2, guys, 8-6 at the Marlins. That's pretty much any turnover event. That's a double to left field in general. Well, guys, Padres up 3-1. Taking on a worse team, that's the Pittsburgh Pirates. We got 2 outs, run on at second. Here comes Bryce Harper.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
He steps up next. So far on the replay, he's 0 for 1. Has a walk in the 4th. Yeah, guys, the highest stats is pretty much our awesome community. 808 likes for me. 1478 on viewers and mods. It's no longer 376 now. It is. Ever since I mentioned it earlier this morning. My highest mods is 377, which is really good.
This guy seemed too
Never give up,
change-ups in a
guys.
row.
Never surrender.
Could be a little vulnerable for a
We said
fastball
under
right
2-1 to Harper.
2-1
That's gonna be
pitches in there, and the
two
count
strikes
is
and 2
even.
balls now.
It really looks like these hitters have been
Well, I haven't seen
in between with
Foster
their
Boy in the
timing
tap for a
today.
while,
Good
but
fastball, excellent
I've heard
slider,
he's been around
but
with
they've
us
not been able to
pretty
commit
much
to
back
one
and forth.
velocity and stay there.
For not 2 months. That's gonna be a foul to left field. Nobody will get it.
Runner at second, 2 down.
We got another 2-2. Sam will pinch to Harper. And a
there's
foul to
a
left field,
ball.
guys. It'll
Man, he's
stay
close
in the
as
bounds.
He's trying to get through 6
Stay
full
a mile
innings right
away.
now. He's about to throw his 100th
Another
pitch.
2-2. Sets
I'd be
the target
surprised
to
if
Price.
this isn't it for him.
And that's gonna be a base hit to right field, guys.
Runner
And a
around
run will
third.
score.
Here
A
comes
run
the
will
throw.
score, guys. Here
And at
come the
second,
Phillies
no
now.
play. As they jump ahead, a run scores.
Finally
Well,
has
there you
something to
go,
soak
the
right in.
RBI machine.
Ryan will score, guys, and that's another double.
Yeah, he's been so good.
First
at these
update of the day,
situations.
guys.
Call
For
it
baseball
clutch
every
if you
weekend.
want, but his resume speaks
And
for
it's
itself.
1-0 Phillies, guys. Game 2 at City Field. Still has 2 outs, though.
So 2 down. Kyle Schwarber comes
That's
up
something.
to hit here.
That's something a team would finally get to have, and really wants to get an opportunity.
Next pitch downstairs. 1-0.
Well, guys, 1 on a second, 2 outs, gives Kyle Schwarber. And his first 2 at bats on the replay, he hasn't found his head. He has 2 ground outs for himself.
Runner
That's
leads
Bassett will
away
pinch
at
to
second.
Schwarber.
That
2
one
balls and no
missed.
strike now.
Harper
It's like
stands
Bassett
at
wants to
second
be out of
with
the
2 gone.
when it wants to be out of this, perhaps. So I'm looking for a strike.
The
That's
2-0
1
is
strike
in
now
for
for
a
2
strike.
balls.
It's really trying to stay in on the hands.
We got 2-1
Not let him
count.
get extended,
Bassett will
because
pass to
that's where
Kyle.
the potential for
That's gonna be
damage
strike number
exists.
2 now. That's Bassett nods his head. Let's get out of it.
The 2-2
Bassett will pinch to Kyle.
stays
It's gonna be
alive.
foul and a 4-seamer. Which is really not much any often either way. Pretty much from a half a mile or something. Bassett will pinch to Kyle again.
Swing
And that's
a
gonna
ball
be a
lifted
fly out to left field, guys. McConaughey is there, makes the catch.
And that'll do it.
And
Phillies
bye-bye.
with the run-scoring
And again's
double.
over.
It's now a 1-0 ball game.
Well, guys, finally had something to deliver. We're going to bottom of the 6th inning, guys. Phillies 1, Mets nothing. Game 2 at City
Bottom of the
Field.
6th. Now it's going to be Luis Guillorme.
Here we go, guys. Bottom of
All
the
these
6th.
fans
Leading off for the
definitely
Mets
wanna get
will be Louis Guillorme.
involved in the game. All it's going to take
He's only
is to get the
found
leadoff
1 hit,
man
guys. He's
or
1
even
for
a base
2 on the
runner on.
replay. With double in the 1st inning. So
And
as far as work's been going yesterday, as I did mention to you
Here's
guys,
a high fly ball out to
that's going to be a
center.
fly out to center.
Makes the catch.
He makes the
and there's
catch
one
that
gone.
quick. It's something to hallucinate. And it's only out number 1 already. But I did take on recycling yesterday, guys, as I mentioned.
And now it's the polar bear. Pete
And once to be
Alonso.
honest,
Well, on the mound,
I mean, recycling's been doing good for me. You know, increases my arms as well between pretty much recyclables and whatnot, between bin to bin. You know, using a broom to clean the
Swings through that
pretty much
one.
when it comes to
0-1.
cleaning, pretty much 15 minutes before 1:30. Pretty much 20 minutes before. Well, for the most part, I pretty much am enjoying that. You know, got a little bit trained,
Pitches
my couple
outside,
co-workers,
ball 1.
getting United States of Ohio, and pretty much I'm actually feeling good and comfortable. But not doing foam a whole lot.
Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Manufacturing a little bit. I haven't done shredding for a while either.
Ball to
Probably
strike.
within the last month or so. But I will say, guys, working in the back with pretty much my co-workers at the factory is pretty much comfortable instead of taking on
shift
the other
time
thing.
hits right into
Guys,
it.
once again, ground ball to short.
Fires over to
Close to
Hoskins.
first, for
And
number
that
17,
quickly, 2
and that's
away.
out number 2.
Now
Peter Alonso, guys, has not had he hasn't had a good time at all. He gives the
Now
Mets
it's JD
out number
Davis.
2. He hasn't found his batting stance yet. We got Reds up 2-0 at the Rockies. Coming out of Colorado Springs. Comes Sandy Davis.
that one hit to right.
That one, guys, is going to be.
He dives.
That's going to be a base hit
Make
to
the
right
catch.
field.
Throws to second. And the double
That's gonna
puts
be
the
that's a
tying
double to
run
right
in
field,
scoring
guys.
position
Look at
with
that.
2 away.
When you pop
Looks
the
like
ball
it's gonna
up
be the
like
last
that,
out.
You don't expect it to get you
Well, that's the
not
8th
too
double
often,
for
but
JD
right there,
Davis.
somehow he got it to drop in
JD
behind first
JD
base,
Davis,
and
guys,
that's
is
where
not
no one
too
can
bad
get
of a
to it.
hitter.
Now a pretty big at bat coming up with
If
a
you only
chance
have
to
one
even
team
this
to
ball game
manage,
up.
I'm like
And
2.
now here's Jeff McNeil.
I've been trying to get runs on the board, trying to get every win in your column instead of losses. more the benefit. Well, guys, he can Seth McNeil. On the replay, he is popped out so far and a ground out. He's 0 for 2. Two outs, guys. Base runner on second today. Guys, Wilmer set the target. Here's the pitch to McNeil. On strike. That's one ball to him.
Everyone here understands.
But on the guys, I've just been relaxing.
Things could change.
Relaxing up again through this week. Alright guys, that's going to be a fly up to right field. He makes the catch that quick. Nothing changing, but he got it. And the inning is over. Alright guys, after 6 innings, we go to the top of the 7th. And it's Phillies 1, Mets nothing. Game 2 at Citi Field.
Welcome back, Didi Gregorius.
And I think that's going to be it, guys, for Chris Bassett now. He had a little bit of a short outing.
Drew Smith.
Alright guys, with no introduction, the next pitcher for the Mets right now will be Drew Smith, number 62. Check him out, guys. He's making a 6th game appearance on the replay. That's 1 win. Aggressive 154 on average. And here comes Didi Gregorius, guys. He's 1 for 2 on the replay.
And here it comes.
Smith will pitch to Didi. That's 1 ball.
That's ball 1.
He'll be facing Drew Smith. Gives up a ball. Smith will pitch to Didi. That's going to be a foul to right. But on the guys, work's been going good. Well, I get to have one-on-one romantic dinner date tonight.
And so now 1-2.
If I haven't told you guys already from this week, I mean ever since from this morning today. So yeah, we're gonna be having that tonight, and then
the pitch.
And we're gonna be having Pizza Hut at this point. And what's 9 times out of 10, when I was a kid, I loved pizza every time. You know, having any toppings. I mean, pepperoni and cheese has been one of them. I remember I recently used to have jalapenos with it, mozzarella sticks with that, and any good side off the bat. So we're going to be taking on that tonight, and then once I get through baseball this morning, that's to see me back here tomorrow morning. So I feel like we're gonna be having doubleheader baseball every weekend, and that's gonna be a strikeout, guys.
Just a mid-90s
Didi goes out on strikes.
Right there, not much to it.
Gets a nice reaction. And that's the first down of the inning.
In a very hittable location. Those are the swings where
you guys can see the difference between a pitcher and a batter. A batter tries a swing on a 1-2, but apparently it gets caught on strikes looking or misses its target. Okay, next batter is Ray's Hoskins. So far on the replay, he has struck out both times. He's 0 for 2 today. So as you see, Hoskins will be facing Drew Smith. Gives up a ball. Smith will pitch to Rays. That's going to be foul to home plate for him. Pretty much an all awareness. But I'm double checking the other things too. I don't know what's going on tomorrow night either. But I must always inform. Foul awesome community. Along with 377 mods, since Beloved and I are officially back to cheerleading now. Pretty much every Wednesday. Along with my fun doing basketball practice as well.
Foul ball there.
I may still stream on Wednesdays, but it all depends what time my butt gets off work though. I mean, we're usually done around 2 o'clock when I'm pretty much done with work around 2, to be honest. You guys understand sometimes I go live on Tuesday nights, but I mean, probably not a whole lot. But since Ho and I are back to cheerleading, I may or may not still stream on Wednesdays. It comes to Wednesday nights, but if there's anything to confirm, I'll give you guys info and post it. As much as we can. Guys, next up is Herrera. He is 0 for 2 on the replay. We'll see him as Odubel. But I just thought I would throw that out there, guys. And tell you guys what's going on. This my love and I are officially back to cheerleading. We start from 5 to 6, and then she's got basketball practice from 8 to 9:30.
That one wrapped foul.
So I may still have a little bit of the time to do it. But you guys will have The Last of Us Part 1 probably when I get time. It will still be on Tuesday and Wednesdays, though. Because I think The Last of Us Part 1 also was in was one of the
This is a really
Game
good
1
feeling for a
nominees,
hitter at
I
this
think.
point in the
Pretty
ball
much in
game.
a category
You know
or
that
something.
They don't want to walk you, so you're
I
gonna
mean,
get
I'm
it pushed
pretty
in. Just
sure,
better not miss it.
but I don't recall if Star Wars won a category or not.
This one popped
I
up.
really don't know.
Lindor
If I had to
drifts
guess,
towards it.
hopefully. That's
Makes the
a
grab.
that's a
And
that's
that
a
is the
that's a
third
pop
out
out
of
to
the inning.
left field.
Down
Lindor got
quickly
it,
go the Phillies.
and he makes the
They lead
catch,
it 1-0.
and the side is retired. So I still have no clue. Maybe not percentage wise. But guys, it's Phillies 1, Mets nothing. We go to bottom and 7th, game 2 at Citi Field.
Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the 7th. And
Bottom
stepping
7th
in
inning,
for
guys.
New York,
Leading off for the
Mark
Mets. We missed the number 19, Mark Conha. The Mets on the replay every weekend, still trying to quick on the door of the Atlanta Braves. Pretty much at
Just off
any
the
cost,
inside
and pretty much
edge.
anything,
Stirring in the Phillies bullpen.
or any cost for
Sir Anthony
anything. So,
Dominguez preparing to come
we have
on
2
if
new
needed.
pitchers for the
Alvarado
Phillies warming up.
getting
It's
loose as well.
Dominguez and Alvarado. Wheeler gives up the first ball to him. 1 ball
And
this
the
time.
pitch.
Wheeler will pitch to Conha. 2 balls and no strike to him. But as far as what's going on today, my fun is working towards 8 to 4:30 today, tomorrow, and Monday.
That one out
As far
to
as I
right.
know. So you go to call if you guys have did not recall, fellow awesome community, and your favorite popular creator, me guys Zach Dawson, for 110 years from Titanic, along with 6 years all for me guys on YouTube, and 4 years on Twitter. My friend did receive a call from her boss yesterday, pretty much last night, and
First pitch
while
doesn't
she's
find the
working
zone.
every other weekend, this is also exactly a good thing too. And
The
apparently
tying run at the plate.
she's also going to be picking up Monday to
Has
cover
some trouble
somebody.
with it.
So my friend's going to be working Monday
He
morning as
decides
well.
to eat it, and the
Pretty much
defense
only on
comes
occasions.
away with nothing.
And that's a
Really
base
see the
hit to
ball
left
very
field,
well
guys.
in this one. Pitch was away, and
That's
he
a
did
single to left
exactly
field.
what you're supposed to do
Looked like
with
it's
it.
going to be out number
Just
2, but
just
that's a
go
single
pitch. Now
on the
a
replay.
huge at bat in this game coming up.
Mets
One
looking to
down,
get themselves
runner
moving.
First. And stepping in.
Well, guys,
is
when I want
the
his first
speedy
one out against Brandon
Nimmo.
Nemo, he's 0 for 2 on the replay. That's going to be a foul on a home plate.
Got to stay dialed in here. Look for
Brandon Nemo,
anything
guys,
in
on the
dirt.
replay has a
Try your
pop
best
out
to get
and
in the
play out.
scoring position.
So I just think it is exactly a good thing for my future fiance to create a little more money and distance, pretty much for Monday. So, and plus next week, you guys, she's off that weekend, so
And ball one.
it's going to be spending time with family during Christmas time, and you know, I mean, as I mentioned, it's not about having family gathering, along with the presents and whatnot. It's also a gift from God too, celebrating the Lord as 100% Christian. You know, it really
And
is.
1 and 2.
Strike number 2, guys, on the slider. It's officially 1 and 2 already.
The hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Listen, guys, any team would have to
One-run
find
game,
its mark.
1 out, 1 on.
They have to find something traditional. Hopefully, in a stance. Well, guys, 1-2 count. Will pitch to Nemo. And that's going to be a strikeout, guys. Out number 2 in the inning.
So he's gotten deep
Runner
into
will
this
hold on to
game,
first base.
and, at least
And that
so
is 2 outs so far,
not
guys,
showing
on
a
the
ton
inning
of signs
already.
of fatigue.
But as far as how I'm doing with my season replays, like PC baseball,
Here is
I haven't gone back
James
to my
McCann.
71 Yankees replay on my computer, but I do know, guys, my Yankees are 4 and 5. I also
And that's
did
in there
do
for strike one.
my 2002 Twins replay on my Minnesota Twins last night, and I was with my Subway family, and basically my 02 Twins guys finally got a win, to be honest, defeating the Blue Jays in Game
And
2
that's downed away.
at pretty much at Skydome.
Lindor, the
It
runner
was-
at first with
so my
2
Twins
gone.
got the first win yesterday. Final score was 8-6. But the one that really crushed the ball with 2 homers and
Fouled off
pretty much
left
3,
side.
maybe like 5, 4, probably 3 or 4 runs driven in was Corey Cozy. So Corey Cozy is he was a classic player when he played for the Twins in 2002.
Here's a 1-2.
And he did very well. You know, he
That's a really good
I do
take.
recall back in 2000 and I think back in the year 2000, he had about probably in the 90s of RBIs.
The punch
And that's going to be a
there.
strikeout on the
That's his
curve.
second strikeout. Eighth
And
inning
hasn't
coming
found
up.
its mark.
It's the Phillies 1
Wheeler
and the
strikes him
Mets
out,
nothing.
and the inning is over. But alright, guys, after 7 innings, we go to top of the 8th. Phillies 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. Mets with 6 hits. Phillies 1, Mets nothing. Game 2 at Citi Field. So the thing about that, guys,
And
Corey
welcome back. We go to the eighth,
Cozy
and
is
now
one
for
of
the
the
Phillies,
finest
Gyro
batters that can play a twin team. I don't
And
think
the
he
pitch.
played. I don't think he ever played back in
Chopped to the right
1987.
side. And
I mean,
that's
you had
one
Mike
away
Portugal
as the leadoff
pitching
man
his
is
last
out
game,
in the eighth.
pretty much starting his last game with the Twins back then. 'Cause I ever go back to my '87 Twins replay on my phone. Once in on the replay, the Twins are 2-4 on my
And here's
on
the
my
catcher,
phone,
Garrett Stubbs.
and my 2002 Minnesota Twins replay on my PC is the one loss record is 1-3.
That hits the dirt, and it's
I know that there's a couple
If you're
other
the pitcher,
unbeatens
you've gotta
that
go
lost,
right
but
at this guy. It's
there's
the
still
number 9 hitter in the
probably a
lineup.
few of them
You
that are
can't be
still in
afraid
it.
of contact in this situation.
Probably winning 4-0, and
next offering
a couple
is in
teams that
for
have
a
not
strike.
won a game yet of my 2002 Twins replay. So,
Righty
but I don't think, guys, Corey
delivers.
Cozy had a good game last
up.
night too.
He
Guys, that's going to be a
can't
foul
squeeze
out.
it in,
Look
and
like
drops
it's going to be
in
an out,
foul.
but going to be strike 2. That's 1-2.
The 1-2.
Smith will pitch to Garrett.
Swing and a
It's going to be
tap,
foul on
and
the
it rolls
curve this
foul.
time. Miguel Lozada, thank you so much. We love shout out. Good to see you. 377 mods on our followers.
Next
2
offering
balls and 2
is
strikes,
in the
too.
dirt.
Well, he might have to look for a different
Pretty much
put-away
that's more
pitch
by
right here,
hand and
too.
also
He's
by-
already seen the
not by
curveball
force, but by
a couple times
example.
in this at-bat, so might
That's
have it
2-2
timed
count.
up and ready for it.
Inside.
And he hit him with the pitch,
He had
guys.
2 strikes
Here
on
come
him,
the Phillies now.
and he hit him.
Smith has
Definitely a
hit
breakdown
the
in
last
his
batter.
mechanics on that one. He just lost the
We don't see
handle
that very
and
often, guys.
ended
If you're
up
looking
way
to
off target.
get a strikeout or try to get a ground ball. So guys, here comes Alec Bowen. He is
And
2 for
first
3 on the
offering is
replay.
not close.
Orioles are tied at 3, hosting the Red Sox. Winner on the first, guys, with 1 out. How awesome
Righty to the
community.
plate.
Smith will pitch to
And
Bowen.
that's a
That's
strike.
1 ball and 1 strike to him. We're going to catapult, and we're going to play a little aggressive, like PC
And
baseball.
the right-hander
On my
deals.
PC. Once,
That misses.
as I mentioned, guys, my
Well, he's
my
so
71
great about
Yankees
hitting
are
the ball
4
the other
and
way.
5.
He gets those
In
arms
general. I mean, there's
extended,
also
so
some
right there,
really good
just trying to
teams
straighten him up a little
so
bit
far in
so
the
he
replay.
doesn't have as much
And there you go,
outside play
guys. That's a
coverage.
base hit
And
to
that
right
squirts
field.
through.
That's
Throw
a
back
single to
in.
right.
Lead runner holds
Here
at
come the
second
Phillies
with one
again.
gone.
Well, this has been a really nice game at the
I mean,
plate
that's
for
pretty
him.
much
He
something
looks
else to me,
locked
so.
in. Just a simple
I
ground
didn't
ball the other
mention
way.
if I do
They've
go
got
after a
eyes on
couple
him,
new
man. Sometimes
seasons,
that's
I'll
all you
probably
need to
do.
Just let the ball travel, put the
I
ball
mean,
in play, and just
if I
hope
had
it
to guess,
plays
probably do,
And digging
as I
in for
mentioned
Philadelphia,
you guys earlier
Matt
this week,
Fearling.
how awesome
He's someone
committee,
that you might
how
not
awesome
describe as
community
having
altogether.
elite-level speed, but
I'm looking
he
to,
can
I plan to probably
absolutely move,
do
and it is a factor in his game.
a 1968 season
Well, this
replay.
guy's definitely a plus
If I
runner,
manage
but
the
what I
Tigers
love
during the
about him is that
timeline
he
when
goes
Al
all
Kaline
out every
missed the
single
baseball.
time, never takes a break.
So
Guys
I'm
like that,
probably
even
am
though
looking
they
at
don't have the elite
going to that. And
Sends
also
it
number
across the
2
first,
would be
out
the
on the
Yankees
sac
replay
fly.
of 1980. But the prices are not too bad. They're not in the 10 teens. I'm doing the website, guys, on my PC, and that is DKSports.com. So I don't think I'm going to take on 2000s right now.
Bryce Harper to
I mean,
the plate.
not in a particular order, but I'm going to stick with the late 1900s, late 90s for sure, 80s, 70s, 60s, you name it. But I'm gonna go with that for now. Well, guys, 2 outs, second and third. Comes Bryce Harper. He's 1 for 2. Smith will pitch to Bryce.
On
It's gonna be a
the
ground ball to first, guys.
Alive.
Peter Alonso was there, steps on it.
That ends the frame.
Paul says I
Phillies
hate
need a
Sox.
couple, but
Do you
they're
like
on
wearing
top,
socks?
1-0.
Well, usually socks are the best way to keep my feet warm. If you're wearing any good pair of socks that have a good size, pretty much that
Ready
has
for
good
the bottom of
color
the eighth.
and
now the
whatever
center
series you're
fielder,
wearing too.
Starling Marte.
It's the best way that's more fitting. Any pair of socks that people wear, you know, it's not too
And a
much.
pitch.
But as long as you're feeling comfortable and staying warm as
And
much as
first
possible.
offering is fouled off.
Well, guys, still with 10 games. Leading off for the Mets is Starling Marte. He's
Looking
0
to
for
get
3.
the tying run on
Zach will
base.
pitch to Starling.
Always construct
That's 1 ball and 1
the
strike. They always constrict my blood flow.
The
Oh, that's
closer is
true.
getting ready and
Blood
perhaps
flow,
looking at
blood
a long
thirst,
save opportunity here.
handling a situation. Whatever is not much to consider. But I will say, guys, yes, it's the final answer. I'll probably do, as I mentioned on that request from coming out of Facebook this week, since I pay my phone bill and pretty much had anything, I don't have, I mean, anything else to, pretty much certified. I don't need to pay anything until I reach YouTube Premium. I mean, Premium's the next thing with Google Play. I'm going to have a time before then. I'm planning on paying it off before the 22nd. So that way I can have a 15-minute block. Give it the same price. Whatever. It's going to be it for the start, guys, for the Phillies. After giving up a single. Here we go, guys. New pitcher for the Phillies is number 46, Jose Alvaro. 7th game appearance on the replay. He's got 1 win. It's not too bad. With an around average of 450, 4 walks and 4 strikeouts. He has better average of 455 at 5 at the bottom.
And next for the Mets, Luis
That's 1 on at first. Nobody out. Against Luis Guillorme. It's 1 for 3 on the replay. That's going to be a strike on the 4th seamer.
Well, here's a good opportunity.
One of the guys so far on the replay has a double, and he's 1 for 3. So I will say, guys, the yes is the final. College baseball, I don't think I'm going to jump into that right now. I mean, baseball has been my main top priority, my main focus. I haven't gone back to Madden football for a while. And once I haven't heard anything from my old friend Devin. When he wants me to take an opportunity to play Madden 23 sometime, so I can get back to my Steelers. My Steelers are taking on the Ravens tomorrow, guys, on week 14. Since starting quarterback Lamar Jackson, he's not going to be starting tomorrow. So we've got Todd Highway taking on my Steelers quarterback Kenny Pickett. So my Steelers are 5-7 in real life. The Ravens are 8-4. Against ground ball to Bryant, throws a second, and another double play, guys. Mets have another double play on their hands. That's out number 2. It's like, what is going on with one team? Especially if it has something to really satisfy and have something else for a minute. Well, honestly, guys, it would be like, what is going on? You know? As far as 1880 baseball, no. I don't think I'm gonna go aggressive on it. If I were to play the 1920 season, you guys understand one team. There's only one team I would manage, and that would be, guys, the Curse of the Bambino, the Garrick, Muzel, all the good players, and that would be the New York Yankees of 1920. I don't know if I'm gonna get an opportunity to.
And a swing and a miss there.
I mean, I don't know if I should offer an opportunity if I should get into that. But I don't think I'm gonna jump into golf. Not even golf, hockey at this point. Maybe action PC football sometime. I mean, pretty much anything else exactly that's more than all attention. But if I do football, guys, it'll be interesting. I'm gonna get back in time and minus one team for sure. And that's going to be a ground ball to short. And that's a base hit to short. Short of left center. And that one, guys, is a single to left center. Pretty much not out of two, not out of resilience ideas for the Saints. That's 2 outs, 1 run at first. Comes Andy Davis. And that's going to be a strike for Davis. He'll be facing Jose Alberto. 2 outs, 1 run at first base. Davis, guys, is 2 for 3 on the replay. I'm going to keep it slow in motion. So the results win, guys. Pretty much involving my final answer. I'm going to do, guys, the 1980 longest play player because the Royals had some awesome players back in the 1980s. You had Hal McRae. You have Hal McRae for one. You've got Willie Randolph gets to play for the Yankees, so he was a pretty good hitter, along with a Steeler perhaps. So I'm pretty sure that rings a bell too. But the thing about the Royals, you had George Brett. I mean, George Brett only saw a 390 average. 10 sort of 400 even. So he was a really good batter for a long time. He really was, guys. Everybody that knew George Brett, he almost saw 400 average with batting average. So that's the last out of the inning. Inning is over, guys. In total. My opponent's officially at work, so I think I picked up 15 minutes ago. Well, guys, we go to top of the ninth. It's 1-0 Phillies. Game 2 at Citi Field. And leading off for the Phillies, guys, in the top of the ninth, with Kyle Schwarber. And now, guys, there will be a new pitcher coming in. The pitcher will be coming in shortly.
So out of the pen comes the right.
Alright, guys, stepping up to the plate for the Mets will be Taijuan Walker. We're going to 6th game appearance on the replay. He's going to blossom pretty much his first win with an average of 235, a walk, and 15 strikeouts. Any pitchers we're going to solve a Mets for a change. Try to activate a little bit.
The wide to kick the pitch.
Okay, Walker will pitch Kyle. That's 1 ball. Hold on a second. Hold on, guys. Hold up. Anything else to recoil and in the field? That's going to be 2 balls against it. Walker gives up his 2 balls in hand. Pretty much to the section. Walker looking to get a strike off the bat. Probably gets 1 in. So like I said, guys, the 2 season replays, along with my 71 Yankees replay, which I haven't go back to PC baseball for quite some time. If I had to guess what the two season replays I'm probably thinking, I don't think it's going to be 1880s. I don't think it's going to be 1880s. Prior to different baseball teams I haven't heard of. Especially with Boston, I mean. I was checking out a YouTube video by the name, of Coach, what was his name? Coach DMX, or, I mean, I'm not sure what his name is, but his name is, Coach.
They've been pretty tough to get to in this.
I mean, he does a good job by playing Stratomatic, rather than 1880s. 1870s, rather. And also doing home run derbies one-on-one. So, I checked out this one video. Our awesome community, I think, for the last couple of times. And it was 2 teams. You have, before becoming the Philadelphia Athletics over the years, you had, the 2 matchups, it was 2 teams that were facing each other during 76. Because all of us were not live back then. So honestly, you had the Boston, you had the Red Sox, formerly known as the Red Caps, but most likely the baseball team for Boston was the Boston Red Stockings, taking on the Philadelphia Athletes.
And there's 2 away.
So, and that one, guys, is out number 2. Back-to-back strikeouts for Walker. I think that's a good fit as a reliever. Hold on, let me double check what's going on for a minute. Okay, there we go. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Paul says, this country pays me to do whatever I want all day, every day. Whatever happens in return, all the time, anytime. Well, one step altogether. Here, guys, back when Boston became a debut team in Major League Baseball back then, you had the Red Stockings, the Red Caps, you also had the Boston... you also had the Brooklyn Robins. You also had the Washington Senators. When the Senators team, Washington got done back in the 1970s, probably in '72, from like '73, back then. I was never a fan of the Senators because I was only born since '93. My future fiance was born in '87. So honestly, if I were to do an 1880 season, pretty much on my PC, I don't know if I would maybe have something else accurate to it.
Stays alive.
So I'll probably get 2 new seasons, hopefully today. And saying yes the final answer by doing, if I had to guess to make a nice result, I would do, I'm going to go with,
Next offering misses. Ball 3.
as I mentioned, guys, I'm going to go with, okay, as far as Hank Aaron goes, He got started since, I mean, he's one of the best batters of all time, too. The first team he's ever done was the Philadelphia, what do you call it? The Philadelphia team back in the 1960s. So, I know that Kurt Bellingham was doing a season replay for that, and also the 1970 Cubs replay. But I don't usually manage the Cubs on my phone that much anymore. Well, guys, we're going to bottom of the ninth. It's Phillies 1, Mets nothing. Mets were going to carry themselves back in. Still trying to catch up the Atlanta Braves for first place. Well, guys, game 2 at Citi Field. New pitcher for the Phillies will be Brad Hand. 6th game appearance. Is it going to close him? As a loss.
Welcome back. So bottom of the ninth. Down.
Alright guys, bottom of the ninth, bidding off for the Mets. Makes that big deal. He's all for 1, he's all for 3 with a line out in the 6th inning. We're facing Brad Hand. Brad Hand is pretty good too. He really is. So the 2 seasons I'm thinking about and saying yes to this, I'm still going to be doing my 1971 Yankees replay.
2 balls, no strikes.
But I'm thought about going back to it soon. I'm thinking, guys, the 1968 Tigers replay, the World Series champions. We have Al Kaline and one of the best batters that ever served as the Tigers back then. So I'm gonna do 1968, pretty much from my balance in hand, and then I'll do 1980. So, I'm going to make those 2 seasons my final answer. But 1880s, no. I don't think baseball was back in the 1700s, to be honest. Well, guys, that's going to be a foul and a 4-seamer. Zampaniel's over 3 on the replay. But as I mentioned, guys, 2 nights ago, the game was really good. And that's a walk. Zampaniel gets caught on walk.
We're not ready to go home quite yet.
I mean, the Mets can really stand and deliver. It all depends on the first place team, the Atlanta Braves, can really hold off against it. Usually when it comes to double plays or anything that's more certified and accurate, giving them more aggressive for teams. But baseball did not get started since 1880, so all of us were not alive. You know, YouTube was not alive back then either. So the 2 seasons then that I probably won't get during this weekend, since we got Christmas in a couple weeks, is I'm gonna take on the 1980 season replay. That's the only team I'll only manage. It's the Kansas City Royals, and then the Tigers are my 1968. So I'm looking to see if I can get those 2 crosses. That's my final answer. If I ever do a 2000 replay, I would do. Maybe do a Mets replay if I do. It all depends when it comes to reality. But college baseball, I don't think college baseball would be certified. And that's going to be a strikeout, guys, with the one at first base. And that's the first down of the inning. And that next batter, guys, was Francisco Lindor. He's only had something that can really balance. But that's a strikeout for the first down. Well, guys, batting 7th against Francisco Lindor. We're going to keep it perfect. It's 3 for 3. 1 out, runner on at first base. That's going to be a strike on the slider. Yeah, guys, Francisco Lindor on the replay, he's got 3 singles. Hasn't done better than that, but he'll be facing Brad Hand. We're going to get the hurry up, probably get no huddle. And that's going to be strike number 2. Guys, Francisco Lindor is not going to have much of anything.
You're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone. And
that's going to be a ball for a team, so there we go.
Next pitch just misses, and the count is
Lindor will give us something special. Brad Hand will pitch Lindor on the 1-2 count. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. I mean, the last thing you want to do, pro awesome committee, is to hit something good.
The 2-2.
Hit something thoughtful, something useful.
That's outside.
Make sure your opponent team earns it.
I think you got to put them in motion.
And that's 3-2 count. Hand will pitch Francisco. That's going to be a ground ball to left. That's going to be it. And it is, guys. Double play, and the Phillies win a perfect game. I mean, the Mets had plenty of hits to go through. But the Mets, guys, on the replay. I mean, my Mets on the weekends now. The Mets are 15 and 12. Now when the Phillies go up to 10 and 17. And there was only one run against the guys. Phillies had the only run. And that was in the 6th inning. The Mets tried to get something together, but the reason why the Mets could not win is because, well, the Mets had too many outs. But 8 or 9 base hits, though. No home runs in general, and not much to satisfy, though. So my Mets guys are 15 and 12. Probably will still be in second place, for sure. But yeah. So the two things, guys, I'm probably will target today. If I'm gonna have a lot of time in my hands until my love and I have Pizza Hut as a romantic dinner date tonight. So wants me to call her after she gets done with work at 4:30, probably today, and I mean most likely today. And then baseball will be back tomorrow morning, same time, same channel. See how everything else goes. So we're gonna simulate the scores, guys. Give me 1 minute. Before we get to the other teams, guys, all of us only recall what I do.
Here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday.
Hold on, let me get my right ear for a minute.
The Phillies took care of
One
the
more
Mets
time.
at Citi
There we go.
Field, 1-0.
So next stream, guys, after this will probably be tomorrow morning. So you guys will have more Mets action tomorrow morning, tomorrow Sunday, same time, same channel. As my Mets will now officially, guys, 15 and 12. So I think my Mets will still be in second place.
The Milwaukee Brewers
So,
allowed only 5
and then
hits
by
in the
Monday,
game as they nabbed the win against the
since I get back to work this Monday morning, guys, I will have a new episode of God of War Ragnarok. Even though that game won one game of the year as well, my Elden Ring is very much well deserved. Winning the 2022 COTY. But that game was pretty good the same way. I mean, both that and also Ragnarok are the most best games of all time. They always have and always will. I mean, that's why God of War Ragnarok was my overall seed. Elden Ring was my second seed, so. But as far as the new games go for next year, it's going to be exciting. But alright, guys, let's see how the other teams did today. As guys have seen, the first thing, the Cardinals beat the D-backs 3-2, 1-1, 1-2. And on the replay, guys, the D-backs had 7 hits along with the Cardinals, of an excellent total of 14. 7-7 is 14. Our awesome community for anything else in general. Along with 377 mods. And the win today, guys, goes to the Cardinals. On the replay, the Cardinals are now 17 and 10, driving the D-backs below to 11 and 17. So with the loss, guys, the D-backs are now 11 and 17. Nice win for the Cardinals to join a record of 17 and 10. And guys, I start with the road team first, with that saying the record, and then the win or the loss. For the home team, I say the record. So, guys, for the D-backs today, you've got Smith with a solo shot, Peralta with a double play. It's killing quite well today. Our awesome community. With the W today for the 17 and 10 Redbirds. Harrison Bader ran for Dickerson in the 8th today. Double for Dickerson, Carlson, and the legendary. Soon to be in the Hall of Fame, guys, with Yachty and Miguel Cabrera, Albert Pujols. Tal O'Neill had a triple. Paul Goldschmidt had a solo shot, along with Carlson, guys, with 2 runs. Well, guys, Marcus Bumgarner today was the starting pitcher for the 11-17 D-backs, and Miles McCallis for the Cardinals. Well, guys, on the replay, Bumgarner did not get the loss today. Friday took the second loss on the behalf of the starter for the 11-17 D-backs. But it was also hit number 2 for Ramirez as a reliever. So guys, on the replay, Bumgarner did not have the loss. So Friday took loss number 2. But it was in a second appearance. with the loss for the 11-17 D-backs. But so far, guys, for the starter, he had 5 hits, 5 strikeouts, along with a walk and a run, with an all-right average of 440. Those guys brought in Ramirez, second loss for Fry, and Kennedy. Had a strikeout, but an awesome average of 55. McKellis guys did alright today. But the one that got the win was Hudson. He moves to 2-0 as a good reliever for the 17-10 Cardinals. On the replay, guys, for McKellis today, he pretty much did okay as a result. He had 3 strikeouts in general, 6 hits, 2 walks, and a run earned, with a good-looking average of 151. Those guys brought in Hudson, and Giovanni Gallegos has saved number 6 to finalize it and summarize. Alright, guys, the Blue Jays beat the Astros today 6-1. 1-4-2. And on the replay today, guys, the Astros had 7 hits, Blue Jays had 9. All the Astros can really manage as a Houston team is what he called it, always just one significant run. While the Blue Jays took matters into its own hands, probably into its own theory. So the combined total of hits, guys, for all of us is 16. Along with your favorite popular creator, we got Zach Dawson. For 110 years from Titanic, so on and so forth, with extra. Well, guys, the win today, the Blue Jays are now 17-11, so a good game in general. Getting past the Astros to 15-12, with my Mets are 15-12 as well, so probably not much of a feeling, but pretty much not even a guilt trip. But to strategize, duplicate, and satisfy. So the loss today, guys, goes to the 15-12 Astros. We dropped to 15-12 in general on the replay. And for the Astros today, Pena and Nico Goodwin had a double. Only solo shot with a run scored with McCormick. Altuve and Diaz got a double play. Caught stealing was Pena. And winning in a good, tremendous fashion. Having some good runs, good hits. Pretty much in a nice reality and also signify. For the 17-11 Blue Jays, well, guys, Paccetti had a 3-run shot, 2-run shot by Jansen. Guerrero Jr. had a double play. Hernandez caught stealing. Paccetti had a stolen base today, so that was good. Well, guys, Xavier was the starter today for the 15-12 Astros. And Hiroko Ryu for the Blue Jays. Ryu, guys, moves at a 6th time, having his third win on the replay for the 17-11 Blue Jays. Hold on, I'm double checking right now. Never dropped. I'm double checking. I could care less about that. But on the guys, Ryu got his third win. This is actually exactly his 6th start for the 17-11 Blue Jays. He got his third win, almost 3 losses. And on the replay, guys, he had 5 hits today, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks, and a run. Which is not too bad. If you're having a good performance, a fantastic performance, the way you're playing as a starter. With an average of 337, which that's okay. Also, guys, brought in Romano and Garcia with a walk. Xavier, guys, has his first loss pretty much in all seriousness, drops to 3-1 as a starter. For the L, for the 15-12 Astros, this is pretty much not much forgiving. Pretty much going back and forth, pretty much has its good opportunities, bad opportunities. We have like minimum of average. Or below average, the same way at the same time. See how it can really throw any other. But that's okay. Well, as long as all of us are okay with it. So the loss, guys, goes to Xavier for the 15-12 Astros. He had 6 hits, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks, 4 runs earned only, with a 294 around average. Also brought in Ordozi with 3 and 2 innings, apart from the 4.1. And I would probably say, guys, I would have to be 8.3 between the two. Alright, guys, good solid work. Angels beat the White Sox 6-2. 1-3-2, 1-1. And on the replay, guys, both of these teams had 10 hits. 10 of 10 is 20. 10 times 2 is 20. You have a plus sign and a multiplication problem. Which that's something to satisfy and pretty much correct it. Alright guys, the win. The win today goes for the Angels. Officially 17-11 of the season. So having the White Sox at 13-14. So a nice win for the Angels. Along with the Cowboys, Sandy Ohtani. For the 17-11 Angels. Well, guys, for the Angels on the replay, Sandy Ohtani had a triple with the win. Duffy had a 3-1 homer, followed by Trout and Anthony Rendon. With a nice win for 17-11 Angels. Wells had a sacrifice fly in general. Wade had a double play. Legarrett's stealing base, Walsh caught stealing. And dropping below, guys, with the loss for the 13-14 White Sox. 2 doubles by Harrison, 1 for Vaughn. 2 RBIs each by Mendick and Anderson. Double play for Jimenez. Pollock had a nice stolen base. Alright guys, Mike Lorenzen or Matt Lorenzen was the starter for the 17-11 Angels, and Matt Kopech for the White Sox. So guys, the loss for the starter pretty much did not get it. For the 13-14 White Sox, Matt Kopech did fine. Pretty much did fine, maybe like a bit better for a change, along with a couple of relievers. So far guys, so on and so forth. Craig took the first loss, drops to 1-1. As a reliever for the 13-14 White Sox. But Matt Kopech, guys, was a starter, swapping the White Sox 13-14. And on the replay, guys, he had 5 hits today. And Zanwell with 8 strikeouts, which strikeouts really help. With 3 walks and a run. Over 337 around Davids. Was the guys brought in Craig with the loss. Lopez and Ruiz. Pretty much did not suffer a whole lot. But probably a little bit aggressive. Probably assertive. With a walk and 2 strikeouts in total. Renson did a nice job by getting it. Pretty much so getting a win for the 17-11 Angels. It's a starter record, guys, in his third start. Moves to 2-1, which is not too savvy. But drawing attention of how well you do as a pitcher. As a starter, as long as you have a pitcher that can close and get the save, as long as you're winning a lot of games with one team at a time. So Lorenzen, guys, moves to 2-1 as a good starter for the 17-11 Angels. He had 10 hits today, guys. 7 strikeouts, a walk, and 2 runs earned. This is okay. With a 4.58 around Davids, handing things over to Bradley with 3 strikeouts in total. Impressive record of an average, guys, of 77. A VRA of an instance combination. Alright, guys, the Giants beat the Nationals 7-2 today. On the replay, guys, Nationals at 2-5-1-1. Now I can start bouncing it. Well, guys, the Nationals had 6 hits. Giants had 8 hits and 1 error. It was probably a good, a pretty good, pretty much a hitting duel. Doing base hits, runs, and pretty much the defensive side of things. But a good looking shot. Well, guys, with the win today, the Giants are officially 14-13, dropping the Nationals to 13-15. It's still a adult season, guys. For my Mets, that's why my Mets are 15-12 now. So there's really not much against it or involving it, but that's okay. So, guys, the loss goes to the Nationals, making it 13-15 on the replay. Pretty much a good matchup. Pretty much a good game with a blowout, a close advantage, maybe like more than closer. That's more better and interesting, and more to improvise. But so far, guys, for the Nationals, Bell had a double with a run scored and a double play. And Soto had an RBI too. Winning so good today. On the replay, guys, check this out. And it wasn't Mike Judge, check this out. For the 14-13 Giants, Cassell had a double today. Zach Peterson had a solo shot, along with a 2-run shot by Listella, along with 3 RBIs by Cassell. Flores had a double play, along with an error. And Wade Zung had a stolen base. The son or brother of Colin Stransky And that would be Mike Yastrzemski caught stealing. Alright guys, Eric Fetty was a starter today for the 13-15 Nationals, and Webb for the Giants. Good start win, guys, for Webb. He improves his record to 4-1 as a good starter for the 14-13 Giants. That's a nice job by Webb, guys. People like winning more than losing half the time. That's why winning is the best chance that a team would have, along with losing. I mean, not with losing at its finest, but as long as you give it your best shot. Try to have more strikeouts, less walks, pretty much a little bit of hits, but not many. To be seen and have something to really draw more attention for a change, as long as you play your best. So, alright guys, Webb, on the replay had 6 hits, 3 strikeouts in general, a walk and 2 unearned, but that's okay. With 318 around Davids. Austin Garcia with 1 inning, with a walk, not too bad. Keeps in nice and sharp. Eric Fetty, guys, drops to 1 and 2 in the third start for the 13-15 Nationals. The first name, guys, is Eric, and the last name is Fetty. So Eric Fetty is no stranger when it comes to pitching. And the answer to that one, guys, he is not. He is not too bad of a pitcher at this point in time, so I mean, he's good for what he is. He truly is. So, guys, Eric Fetty drops to 1 and 2 as a starter with the L for 13-15 Nationals on the replay. 5 hits, guys, a strikeout, 3 walks, to be honest. Along with 5 runs earned. With a below average of 485, also brought in Terrell, Finnegan, and Rainey. 2 walks and a strikeout. Going to finalize and have a miracle moment. Going into the holidays in a few weeks in general. Alright guys, the Guardians won a short game today. Outlasting the Athletics 2-1. 1-1-1. And on the replay, guys, the W goes to the Guardians. 6 hits, 2 errors. Athletics with 5 hits. And that total, guys, is 11 as a grand total. So the win today, guys, the Guardians are now 12-16 on the replay, giving the 20th loss to the Athletics, dropping to 8-20. Pretty much not a certified start. Moving in, certified, as long as it's not, as long as if it's more to its side's affairs. And that's why 3 whistles are enough for a Genie. If you're watching a Latin, or having a Genie in real life, you know. The best one that ever did it was Robin Williams before Will Smith took over. But Will Smith does an excellent job. But Robin Williams has a bit more experience between the two, so. So the win, guys, goes to the Guardians to 12-16, dropping the Athletics to 8-20. And so far, guys, with the replay in hand, for the Guardians, Josh Naylor had a solo shot. Henry Rosario and Reyes had an error. Stolen bases these guys by Wachelo, Palaukis, and Rosario. Actually, Palacios caught stealing. And losing in a short faction and a short notice today on the replay for the 8-20 Athletics with the L. Nuisance and Vog had a double. Zed Lowry had the only run scored. Camp had a bunt today. Lowry guys had a stolen base. Alright guys, McKenzie was a starting pitcher for the 12-16 Guardians, and Irvin for the Athletics so far. Irvin's off to 2-3. Not sure what the first name is, but he did suffer the pain for the 8-20 Athletics. Which is it's pretty much something strange. Something not really useful between the way that things have been moving or going. But it's really something astounding. So, like guys, Irvin drops to 2-3 in his first 5 starts for the 8-20 Athletics with the loss for any particular time. He had 4 hits, guys, 3 strikeouts, and a run earned. But 334 around average, which that's alright. With guys Button Pruitt and Selman. McKenzie gets his first good win, finally, for the 12-16 Guardians for our awesome community. So he had something really to begin with. And that he did. And the way I look at it, guys, he did. But he had something to... Hold on, let me see this. Not sure what this is. Oh, never mind. But so far, guys, 1-3 for McKenzie as a starter. Gets a nice win for the 12-16 Guardians. Replay, guys, replay stats: 5 hits, 2 strikeouts, 1 with walks, and a run earned, with a 479 around average. Once again, also brought in Sandlin and fourth save for Clays for 2 good strikeouts. Pretty much impressive passing, but good, and not much to persuade. Well, guys, a big win for the Twins. As the Twins beat the Rays today, guys. Look at this, 11-1. Pretty much rough, but got past it. Well, guys, 6-2-3-1. On the replay, guys, Twins with a nice win by 10. Had 15 hits, Rays had 5 hits and 1 error. Total hits is only 20. I mean, usually we would see the maximum of 20, like a bit more than that. Maybe it's something a bit more. Maybe like above average, but total was 20. So both teams did alright, but the Twins got the best of it. So, the Twins are officially 16-11. Floating by the Rays to 15-12. As I mentioned, guys, my Mets are 15-12 now, so. But other than that, yeah. I would probably say my Mets are still in second place, depending how the Marlins did. I mean, I know the Nationals lost, as I mentioned earlier today. So the lost, guys, the win goes to the Twins, with a good record of 16-11, dropping the Rays to 15-12. And on the replay, the Sealer had a double in Korea. Two RBIs, these guys. Check this out for a minute. Got LeBlanc, Yosila, and Buxton. Buxton, guys, and Sanchez and Miranda had a stolen base. With a nice win for the 16-11 Twins. And only mastering one thing, guys, with the loss. For the 15-12 Rays on the replay, only a hit by Pitts, a home run, and a run scored by Phillips. Torrey had an error. Alright, guys, Jim Ryan, probably, I'm not sure if his name is Jim Ryan or the other Ryan. I'm not sure what the first name is. Leone Aureola, make a left shout out. How you doing? Welcome to our awesome community. For our awesome community in our 377 mods, how are you? As always, a warm welcome. Good to see you. So, right, guys, what's the starter for the 16-11 Twins and for the Rays? Rasmussen. Rasmussen drops to 3-2 in his fifth start for the 15-12 Rays with the loss, sadly. Only mastering one thing, pretty much one home run and one RBI in general. And on the replay, guys, for Rusman, he drops to 3-2 as a starter. He had a strikeout, 2 walks in general, 6 runs, 7 hits, with an eager average of 396, with brought in Baz and Winslow. Ryan was the solo man today. Ryan got a second win today in his fifth start with a nice effort for the 16-11 Twins. As I mentioned, guys, he was a solo man, so so he wasn't too bad. So, I mean, that's why strikeouts and having less runs is your best bet. As long as you have a good, powerful team that can win more, pretty much have fewer losses for a minute. Anything else that's more to the classics, more to stand the most and stay in pretty much in good positions for a change. So, as long as you keep it right where it is. I'm double checking for a second. Oh, never mind. But other than that, guys, nice work for Ryan. He proves a 2-3 with the win for the 16-11 Twins. 9 innings of work, 5 hits, guys, 3 strikeouts, 2 walks, and a run earned. With a minimum average of 267. It's not too bad to win it. And gets a nice blowout satisfaction. Alright, guys, we're almost down to the earth. Actually, not yet. The Mariners beat the Marlins today, 8-6. With a nice win. 1-1-3-1-2, 2-2-1-1. And on the replay, guys, the Red Hot Mariners had 14 hits. And the Marlins had 8. Which is not too bad to reassert, but the combined total of hits is 22. Makes it looking good instead of terrible or bad as it should be. So the win today, guys, for the Mariners, Mariners get the win, moving up to 17-10. Flopping the Mariners. Actually, no. Let me try to minimize it, guys, please. The Mariners got the win, stay red hot, moving up to 17-10. Flopping the Marlins to 15-12. That's better. For our awesome community. So yeah, good win. Good win in general. For the W guys, the Mariners are officially 17-10 on the replay. And for the Mariners, Rodriguez had a double today. And overall. Solo shot by, home run by France, Henniger, Lewis, and Fraser. Not too bad. One with 2 runs driven in by Crawford and Rodriguez. Crawford had a double play. Rodriguez had a stolen base, alongside Fraser with a caught stealing. And losing terribly, on the replay, guys, for the 15-12 Miami Marlins. Same with my Mets, in general. Birdie ran for Anderson, guys, in the 8th. Double A's by Soler and Rojas. He also had a triple. 2 runs out by Cooper. Aguilar had a solo shot. 2 RBI home run by Stallings. His first name is Jacob. Cooper had a double play. Aguilar with a stolen base. Well, guys, here we go. Ray was the starter today for the 17-10 Red Hot Mariners. And for the Marlins, Alcantara. The loss goes to Alcantara in his 5th start of the season. Of the replay for my Mets. Not really much to be happy or pretty much to really maneuver. So Alcantara, guys, is now 2-3 after making his 5th start of the replay. For the 15-12 Marlins. On the replay, guys, for stats, he had 9 hits, 5 strikeouts, a walk, and a little more runs. He had a total of 6 in general, with an all-around average of 360. With guys brought in Bleer, Pop, Scott, Bender, and Suzio. While Ray, guys, had a nice victory, pretty much had his hands full, cruising to 4-1, 4 wins and 1 loss for him. With a W for the 17-10 Mariners. He pretty much had a good run. Pretty much had a good run as a starter, so. But no much to satisfy him to set something aboard. But a nice win overall. So 4 wins and 1 loss, guys, for Ray. The 17-10 Red Hot Mariners. He had 6 hits on the replay. But 3 strikeouts, guys. A walk and 5 runs earned. I would say probably delightful. Average of 243. Once upon his Swanson, Costello, and save number 11 for Seward. Pretty much an excellent average of 90. Go ahead, suit up and make it nice and clean instead of anything below it to begin. Well, guys, the Padres beat the Pirates 4-1 today. Not too bad. 3-1-1. And on the replay, guys, Padres had 11 hits. The worst and terrible team, the Pirates, had 6 hits and 1 error. The total of this one, guys, is 17. Pretty much not much to alarm, but pretty much the winning team got it done. Yeah, pretty much got it done. That's a good performance with 1 pitcher at a time, but having a good wave on their hands. So the win today, guys, goes to the Padres to 16-12 officially. Dropping the embarrassing Pirates to 5-23. So with the win today, guys, makes the Padres to 16-12. Pretty much in a good quick result. Pretty much quick satisfaction. I don't think I'm gonna take on hockey in general from our awesome community on pretty much on my PC. Only baseball in general for a while. See how things can work out. One for projects. So, the top, pretty much is only one of my top priorities with Action PC Baseball for 1, my 2002 Twins replay, and my A7 Twins replay on my phone. My phone for 87 for my Twins, and 02 Twins on my computer in general. So, I'm still doing a bit more inside pitch baseball too. So. But that's why Action PC Baseball PC Replay Baseball does not have cards and dice. Just to Makes sure it's more enjoyable. But it is really fun, though. Alright, guys, the win goes to the Padres, the 16-12. And on the replay, for the Padres, guys, Cronenworth had a double. Lozano had the only 2 home runs, guys, with 4 runs driven in. And Cosmo had a double play with hit by Pitts. And the suffering loss today, in general, for the worst team, for the 5-23 Pirates. Howard Reynolds had a double with Chavez. RBI only by Castillo and a sacrifice fly. Error for Reynolds. So waits by Gamble and Tang. Alright, guys, Mike Clevinger was the starter today for 16-12 Padres. And Jose Quintana for the Pirates. Quintana, guys, making salvage his 6th loss. I mean, you look at his 6 starts. I mean, he's never come close. Been like a little bit close for a reason, but probably want to add dab to dab, maybe have something else to certify. I mean, clarify and investigate, but it's like if you're having a losing 1-loss record, like 6 losses without a win, you pretty much are banged up and out of shape. You know, pretty much as a starter. So Quintana, guys, drops his 6th loss for the 5-22 Pirates on the replay so far. He has 6 hits, guys, 5 strikeouts, 3 walks, along with runs today, with a terrible average of .950. Also brought in Banda. 4-0 stretch, guys, for Clevinger, with a nice win for the 16-12 Padres. Now, Mike Clevinger, guys, is a pretty good pitcher now. He has 4 wins and no losses on his record. That's why a pitcher deserves pretty much a pretty good start to begin. Pretty much has a good baseball team, like the 16-12 Padres, for instance. And on the replay, guys, for Clevinger, 4-0 for the 16-12 Padres. He had 6 strikeouts, 3 walks, along with hits, with 1 run earned. With a suitable average of .353. Also, guys, by Lamont, Palm wins at 7 save for Rogers. Only 2 hits go, but an impressive 1 average. Instead of 2 or 3, for instance. Well, guys, a close game between both rivals, as the Orioles beat the Red Sox, or the Sox, or the both Sox, 5-4. 3-1, 1-2, 1-1. On the replay, guys, the Red Sox had 9 hits, 1 error. Orioles had 11. Let's try if we got another 20 combination. And we normally do, in all honesty. Not much to categorize. But the Orioles follow up to 11-16 with the win, driving the Red Sox to 9-19. So the loss, guys, goes to the Red Sox to 9-19 so far. Pretty much in the first 28 games. The other one is 27 with an adult season on the replay. But guys, the loss goes to the Red Sox to 9-19 so far in the replay. And for the Red Sox, guys, Vasquez batted for Arroyo in the 9th. Actually, Vasquez did it. Downs ran for Martinez today in the 11th. Bogarts had a double with Martinez and Travis Story. Runs scored by Bogarts, Davis, Martinez, and Poecki. But for Cordero, Bogarts had an error today. So based by Hernandez, caught stealing by Divas in general. But running in a rough position today. Pretty much maybe finding its way back a little bit. The W, guys, after extra innings for the 11-16 Baltimore Orioles so far. Santana batted for McKenna in the 9th. Favera ran for Mazzini in the 8th inning. Mateo, guys, had a double. Solo stop by Urias, along with 2 RBIs by Scotsman. Sacrifice fire by Mountcastle, double play by Scotsman. Mullins and Urias had a stolen base. Favera caught stealing. Alright, guys, here we go. Trevor Houck was the starter today for the 9-19 Bo Sox. And for the Orioles, I think it's Ryan Zimmerman, if I'm right. So no loss for Zimmerman. No win for Zimmerman. Austin Wolf moves to 2-5 as a good reliever. For the 11-16 Orioles, which that's pretty much smart and pretty much thankful. But on the replay, guys, Zimmerman was the starter today. Went 5 innings in the win for the 11-16 Orioles. On the replay stats, he had 8 hits in total, 3 strikeouts, along with walks and runs earned, with 582 around Davids. Also brought in Baker, Aiken, Bautista, a second win for both. A walk and a strikeout. So for Halk, no loss for Halk, guys, for the 9-19 Red Sox. The one I took in was Barnes. He's up to 0-3 as good the game appearance. Bud taking over for a little bit. Pretty much for the last inning or so. And he did. So guys, guys, no loss for Halk. He's up to 9-19. The loss does not go to Halk, guys, for the 19-19 Red Sox. So, pretty much above balance and above average to it. But on the replay, guys, he had 5 hits, 4 strikeouts, a walk, and a run earned. Pretty much a decent average of 288. Also guys brought in Valdez, Dykeman, Hernandez, and a loss for Barnes. Only 2 hits, though. And as you guys can see, Barnes and Hernandez have averages of 311. Well, that's not very surprising, but pretty much a bit under average, but normal average for a certain amount of time. But that's more to really soak in, and also breathe in and breathe out too. Well, guys, now we can really say it. Let's see, the first place Braves are still intact. Pretty much on the replay for MLB 22 every weekend, for every Saturdays and Sundays. So as you see, the first place Braves beat the Rangers 6-4, 5-1, 2-2. On the replay, guys, the first place Braves and 8 hits, 2 errors. Rangers had 10 and 2. Pretty much a total of 8 hits. Was the hitting columns pretty much good as they are. So 18 in total is smart, thankful, but not much delightful, but a bit incredible for a change. I can really start things off and set something in. So the win today, guys, the Braves are still in first place with a nice record of 18 and 10. Taking out the Rangers to 9-19. And on the replay, guys, look at this. Good record for the Braves right now. My Mets are 15 and 12 after winning the very first one from last weekend. So, not too much to really suffer or investigate, rather. So the win today, guys, goes to the Braves up to 18 and 10. And on the replay, Dansby Swanson had a double with Matt Olson and Adam Duvall. 3-run shot by Ronald Acuna Jr. Garcia had a solo shot with 2 RBIs with Duvall. Acuna Jr. and Herrera had a double play. Garcia and also Robertson had an error. Suffering the painful loss, but going back to above average, for the 9-19 Rangers, Corey Seager had a home run with solo shot with Garcia. Seager and Simeon guys had an error. Cleverson caught stealing today. Well, guys, Ganoa is off to an impressive start. He was the starter today for the 18 and 10 Braves, and Gray for the Rangers. Gray drops to 1-4 as a starter. Couldn't get much of anything. To be honest, he had a terrible position as a starter today. So he's drops to 1-4. Not much to really mention involved in the record, but he is 1-4 in his 5th start. On the replay for the 9-19 Rangers. So far, guys, the stats are 3 hits, a walk, and 2 runs earned terribly, with a 4.22 around average. Drops a little bit, with Rizzo's, Burke, Sobas, Martin, and Bush. But impressive start, guys. 6 wins and no losses for Ganoa. For the 18 and 10 first place Atlanta Braves. That's why the Braves are in first place. My Mets are 15 and 12, and my Mets will be taking on the Braves probably next weekend. Same time, same channel, Foul Awesome Community. So that's why it's a battle for first and second. See if my Mets can really sew up against this team. So Ganoa, guys, is off to an impressive start. 6 wins, no losses on the replay. For the 18 and 10 Braves, that's the number 1 seed on the standings list. He only had to suffer not too much, but only 8 hits in total, 3 strikeouts, 2 walks, and 3 runs earned, with an impressive 213 average. Also brought in Morton, Magic, Zanson, saving number 12 for Minter. Which my Mets have to keep an eye out for that. See how dangerous the Braves are. So in first place, my Mets are probably still at number 2. Pretty much really name a few teams off the bat. Well, guys, the Royals outlast the Yankees 2-1. 1-1 in total. On the replay, guys, the Yankees had 8 hits. Royals had 9 hits and 1 error. Only combined total of 17. 17 is neutral, but normal and exactly nice too. Pretty much decent. As long as it's not something about a map. Well, guys, the win today. The Royals on the replay drive to 13-14, running over the Yankees in an upset to 18-10. Because I did read something about Aaron Judge, pretty much for the Yankees in real life this year. Aaron Judge signed pretty much a new multi-year deal. And what was the deal for, guys? Let me see this real quick. I know it's like one of two. I know it's like one of two coming out of Major League Baseball this week. I'm gonna go ahead and check this out really fast. I mean, he is responsible for 62 homers this year, so he had an awesome career involving it. But he is 30 years old. His batting average is 284, coming out of Sacramento, California. So the loss, guys, goes to the Yankees to 18-10. So not too bad of a hitter though. So for Aaron Judge, he is. So he signed a new 9-year deal this week. So I think that's pretty impressive. That's why he saw 62 homers from, right? That's what, guys, he did. He has 62 homers, 131 RBIs. And that's very impressive. But all right, guys, on the replay, Cabrera ran for Donaldson in the 8th. Keno Felifa only had the run scored today. LeMahieu had a stolen base. And winning in a dramatic fashion today, pretty much in general, for our awesome community, along with our followers, 377 mods. For the 13-40, for the 13-14 Royals. There we go. Double East, guys, by Perez, Taylor, and Rivera. Alright, East by Perez and Santana. When Merrifield had an error today. Dozer, Rivera, and Santana had stolen base also. As long as the name is not Michael Montgomery. Well, Montgomery was the starter today for the 18-10 Yanks. And for the Royals, Keller. Well, guys, Keller did not get the win. But he pretty much had anything else without a shadow of a doubt of having pretty much an okay start for the 13-14 Royals. So the 1-1, guys, was for Lever Clark, moves up to 1-2. But pretty much a good victory. So more to certify and more to have good excellence, probably good experience. So nice win, by the way. So Cal, guys, was the starter, and we went 6-1 innings today for the 13-14 Royals. He had 7 hits, 2 walks, and a run. With a minimum average of 228. Those guys brought the win for Clark, Snellman, 9 save for Barlow. With 3 walks and a strikeout, which is not too tricky. Montgomery drops to 3-2 as a starter. Pretty much closely for the 18-10 Yankees. I guess we call them the Yanks or the Yankees. Pretty much baseball nicknames. Whatever is more suitable for us. For me, too. So 3-2 loss, guys, from Montgomery for the 18-10 Yanks. And on the replay, he had 7 hits in total, 5 strikeouts, which was groovy. A walk and 2 runs earned, with a good average of 212. Also brought in guys Peralta and Castro, with 1 strikeout. Also average of 84 in total. The Brewers beat the Cubs 6-2. Pretty much by 4. 1-1, 2-2-2. So the Cubs, guys, had 5 hits, 2 errors. Brewers had 9. The outlast 5 by 4. Total runs, guys, and total hits is 14. This is more of something that's more happy, suitable, and want to relax on it. So a total of 14. So the win, guys, both teams did alright. Well, the Brewers got the new one in. So the Brewers stand up to 16-12, driving the Cubbies to 16-11. So the Cubbies lose, guys, to 16-11 on the replay. We have 27 games, and then the bottom 28. That's suitable to the status. So like I said, guys, the loss goes to the Cubs, below to 16 and 11, and so far in general. And with the Cubs, guys, and so far, Suzuki had a double with Gomes. Got eats by Swindle and Gomes. Well, Swindle had a stolen sacrifice fly. Anyways, guys, by half is Swindle. And winning aggressively today on the replay. For the 16-12 Brewers, for all of us fellow Austin community in the chat, Kane had a double. Hiora had a solo shot. I'm going to put Sir with a solo shot. Two RBIs these guys by Kane and Taylor. Because had a solo base with Urias. Karate caught stealing today, too. Not too bad, though. Well, guys, here we go. Kyle Hendricks, or pretty much Larry Hendricks, was a starter today for the 16-11 Cubs, and Matt Lauer for the Brewers. The loss goes to Hendricks. For the 16-11 Cubbies so far. In his first two starts, it was not too randy. Probably not too much aggressive in general, but more to pretty much not drive anything else insane. Anything else to excite anything. To heat things up or motivate or cold things up. That's more cool. So Hendricks swaps second loss today as a starter. Pretty much had a good performance. For the 16-11 Cubs with the L. On the replay stats, he had 5 hits, guys, 6 strikeouts, 3 walks, 4 runs earned, with a minimum average of 328. Most guys putting Killian and Gibbons, a hit and a walk. Low, guys, moves up to 4-2. He's having a good year. Good season replay, guys, for the 16-12 Brewers. So far in general, Lower guys moves to 4-2, with a good sized win for 16-12 Milwaukee Brewers of the season. We had 5 strikeouts, a walk, 2 runs earned. Well, it's not too much to solidify, or clarify either. And 4 hits, with a 479 around average. And also guys brought in Suter, just 1 hit instead of a massive 2, in all honesty. Well, guys, we're almost done. Red Machine Reds. So I've been saying the Rockies to 8-7. No, I nicknamed the Reds, guys, Red Machine, or as long as it's all red, white, and blue machine, by WWE Hall of Famer Kurt Angle. There was a birthday for him this week. I'm not sure how old he is, but he still has it in him.
Hey, brother,
to be honest, and much more clear. Speaking of the devil, what's up, Leon? How you doing, brother? Making a little shout out. I'm just finishing things up real quick. But how are you today, brother? It's good to see you. And for our 377 mods and our followers. Oh, by the way, Leon, real quick. I'm gonna be watching NXT Deadline tonight on Peacock. I mean, I don't think Tim from Pro Wrestling Unlimited is watching it. Apparently, his father still passed away earlier this week, involving the services, the obituary, and I don't think he's gonna be doing the premium live event of NXT Deadline tonight. I don't think he is. I mean, he's gonna be busy this weekend, so doing family stuff in general. Well, that's exactly okay. I mean, that's why family and love are first, and the same with work. So I can't complain. Work went good yesterday. Took on recycling and have views and beliefs, and I pretty much had a good night. But I will say my pun didn't go to the zoo to watch the Christmas lights last night with the Heart Group, and so didn't get back to around 9:30. But I did spoil with Amazon earlier this week before Christmas hit, before Christmas arrives. I got her a couple things, and she got me one thing when I was at her place couple days ago, and she actually got me something from the zoo last night too. And here's the thing. I get her something, she gets me something. That's what a romantic young couple does. Get into engagement and also getting married as the main course down the road. If I get her an item, she gets me something. I get her 2 things, she gets me 2 things. And she asked me if I would help around make her an Amazon account. I'm like, the only one that has control of it is me. Me, El Capitano. Me, guys. I'm the only one that has an Amazon account. I can get my put anything I want or anything I need, you know. For our awesome community. But, yeah. See, went to go see Christmas lights at the zoo last night. See left around 5 o'clock, and they got there around pretty much doing 5:30. And, she was really tired, but just wanted to stay warm. Along with spending time with friends the same way. That's why people should always spend time with friends if you're having a gathering on Christmas Day. I guess we're watching Christmas lights or doing anything. Oh, you do, Leon? That's no joke. Well done, buddy. We got guys on the replay. Excuse me. We got the Reds had 11 hits. Rockies had 9 in total. The win today, guys. The Red Machine are now 11-16 on the replay, blowing off the Rockies to 13-14. And on the replay, guys, for the Reds so far, let's see if I can get this down in quick. The win, guys, goes to the Reds 11-16, dropping the Rockies to 13-14. As you guys can see, Senzel ran from Mike Moustakas in the 9th in total. Tommy Pham had 2 doubles, guys, flung for home run and 5 runs driven in. He had an awesome start. Zoe Votto, guys, soon to be Hall of Famer, had a solo shot. Tommy Pham in India caught stealing and pretty much playing aggressive. Something awesome, something truthful. On the replay, guys, for the 13-14 Rockies, Rogers had a triple. Cesar Kron had a 2 homers, 4 runs driven in. Along with 2-run shot by Diaz. Danza had a hit by Pitts. Rogers caught stealing. Well, guys, Trevor McHale was the starter today for 11-16 Red Machine. And for the Rockies, Senzella. Senzella did not get the loss, but Stevenson got his first loss as a current reliever for the 13-14 Rockies. But yeah, I've been on Amazon for a long time. But ever since what happened with my first account, I've had my first account since pretty much for a long time, but I had to make a backup, you know. My brother Leon in the chat says, I bought my mom heart necklace off Amazon. She had a birthday on Wednesday. Well, happy birthday to your mother, Leon. Congrats, buddy. I did spoil my plan with Amazon earlier this week. I got her Steeler earrings because I made her a Steeler, a Pittsburgh Steeler, since we got back together for a long time. And then I also went after another thing too. I went after the Three Musketeers with Chris O'Donnell and Kiefer Sutherland, and yeah. You know what I say, guys? All for one, one for all. So, Beloved and I had a tremendous time this past Thursday, so it was pretty good. Well, it's not about just me, it's about my love and I, too. Spending the rest of our lives together, thinking about our future. So, that's why we had a good 1 hour and a half, an hour and 30 minute, relationship class. So, that exactly took place this past Thursday between 3:30 to 5 in general. So, that was good. We had pizza. We had a nurse as a guest speaker during that time period, but it was good. So all right, guys. Since I did not get the loss today for the 13-14 Rockies, Stevenson got it. He had 4 hits, guys, on the replay in general, with 2 strikeouts, 2 along with walks and runs earned, with a good average of 143. Also, guys, brought in Bard, lost for Stevenson, and also a Steves. So McHale didn't average today for the 11-16 Red Machine. That's why I say it's the Reds, rather. So he had an alright scene. Diaz got his 4th win, along with 2 losses, as a good reliever. So he's off to a nice start. That start better than ever for a change. As long as it's on absolute or positively nothing. So the win, guys, goes to Diaz as a reliever. For the 11-16 Reds, McHale, guys, had 6 hits, 4 strikeouts, a walk, 3 runs earned. Minimum average of 495. Also, guys, 1 and Warren. Nice win for Diaz. And 5th save for Sims. a hit, a run. That's one strikeout to finish up. Well, guys, last one. Dodgers beat the Tigers today, 6-0. 1-3-2. And on the replay, Tigers only had 6 hits, pretty much as an average team, while the Dodgers had 10 hits and 1 error. So the win today, guys, the Dodgers bulldozed the Tigers today. As the Dodgers are officially 16-11, blowing out the Tigers today, guys, on the replay to 16-12. And on the replay, Miguel Cabrera, also soon to be Hall of Famer for the 16-12 Tigers, had a double today. I mean, Miguel Cabrera is one of the best of all time. He's been with the Tigers since day one. Ever since probably from the draft or probably got traded. But involving that, Miguel Cabrera's he's a beast when it comes to hitting the ball. Of having an awesome time with one team only. To spend the rest of his baseball career with. So he's one of the best. Leon says the new day made fun of Gunther and Imperium, telling them they can't perform. Yep. Yeah, the fans also chanted that too. But we also have Ricochet taking on Gunther for the Intercontinental title next Friday on SmackDown. But he did win the World Cup though, over Eduardo Escobar. Or Santos Escobar back then. That was last week. But Leon, did you watch SmackDown yesterday? I know that the WWE Undisputed Universal Champion Roman Reigns is making his return, and he's held the title for 831 days. And I sometimes keep on saying he's going to lose it to The Rock. Lose it to The Rock in next year's WrestleMania. That's what should still happen. But alright, guys, Miguel Cabrera had a double on the replay for the loss for the 16-12 Tigers. So, bunt for Hill, double play for Badu. And winning so solid today in a good fashion. For the 16-11 Dodgers on the replay. If you know what they mean. Yeah, possibly. And they can't perform. Probably can't wrestle or something. But apparently the Intercontinental Champion Gunther calls in wrestling as something that they can keep an eye on as their sport. You know? Having something to pretty much support at this point. But Gunther has had the Intercontinental Championship since beating one former champion. Oh, sweet. I don't see why not. But alright, guys, Smith had 3 homers and 6 RBIs, so he had a fantastic game. Hit by pitch by Mookie Betts. Trey Turner had a double play, along with error. So base for Taylor, and Luz caught stealing. Alright, guys, Matt Penda was a starter for the 16-12 Tigers, and Jose Urias for the Dodgers. Urias moves to 2-1 on the replay. Not much to be said on it, but so far he had 6 hits, 4 strikeouts, and a walk, with a nice, impressive victory for the 6-11 Dodgers today. Pena drops to 3-2 in his 5th overall start, suffering disaster for the 16-12 Tigers. And on the replay, guys, in general, he had won 5-1 innings only. He has hit, really massive, guys, 6 hits, 4 strikeouts, 2 walks, and runs in total. Hey, my old friend R&R Games. Hey, brother, how you doing? Good to see you.
How are you?
Oh, I'm doing good. How you doing? I always can't complain, guys. As long as no one's having a hell of a time. That's the important thing. But yeah, can't master anything better. Having one awesome community with your favorite popular creator. Me, God, Zach Dawson, with 377 mods. But how you been today, R&R? My old friend? It's good to see you back to our awesome chat. We guys, Pena 3-2 drops for the 16-12 Tigers. He had 6 hits, 4 strikeouts, 2 walks, and also runs. With a 328 Oran Davins, along with Vest and Lang. Alright, guys, baseball will be back tomorrow morning. Next 2 guys will probably be tomorrow morning. As I mentioned, guys, of our awesome community, Beloved and I are going to be having pretty much one-on-one dinner date. We're going to be having Pizza Hut tonight, so she wants me to call her. She wants me to call her after work. She's at work right now between 8 to 4:30 every other weekend. But if it's a day that her boss can really take, it's not too bad to really sort out in the process. So baseball will be back tomorrow morning, guys. It's every weekend, 2 hours plus. And the Mets have one more game out hosting the Phillies, but that will be tomorrow. It's my Mets looking to get back in it. And then a tough opportunity, taking on the first place Atlanta Braves next weekend. So it's going to be time tomorrow morning, guys. We've got Carlos Carrasco hosting Ranger Suarez. And then the start of a 3-game series between my Mets and the first place Atlanta Braves. Tom McGill, Tukey Toussaint, David Peterson, Max Fried, Kyle Wright, and Max Scherzer. That's going to be a good one. But yeah, my Mets guys are 2.5 games back, tied with the Marlins. Nationals probably won't achieve much of anything, especially with the Phillies. But okay, guys, that's gonna be a wrap for me. That's gonna be a wrap for me today. I will be back tomorrow morning, same time, same channel. But other than that, Leon, real quick, guys, Leon and R&R. Did any of you guys watch the Game Awards this past Thursday? Exciting entertainment with trailers and Elden Ring winning the 2022 Game of the Year. Cry a little bit this past Thursday night. I really did, and I mean, people knew that Elden Ring was going to win. I mean, so did I. But I mean, you have some awesome games. You've got having awesome gameplay, graphics, music, and everything else in general. Elden Ring was so good. The same with God of War Ragnarok. I've never played Horizon 2 at all, but honestly, both games did solid well. I mean, Solitary, incredible. Same with the others. I mean, never went Stray. Don't have a Switch anymore, involving Xenoblade Chronicles 3, rather. But I will say all these games that were known as candidates for the Game of the Year did a solitary job. I do have to give Elden Ring a lot of credit. Is there any trailers that are interested in you? Or no? I mean, I want to say Final Fantasy 16 is coming out on June 22nd. That game's going to be explosive by next year. I cannot wait to get that SOB in general. It's going to be one of my first games I'll probably pre-order. I don't know when Assassin's Creed Mirage is coming out. We still have to wait for. We're still going to wait for a while. Pretty much quite some time. And also the other games I'm excited for. I mean, Final Fantasy 16 will be the first one. Assassin's Creed Mirage will have a date soon. But what about this one, guys? What about Diablo 4? The collaboration with that game and also Halsey. I mean, Halsey's performance was so sweet from the Game Awards this past Thursday night. And I will say Diablo 4 is going to look impressive. I will say it'll do pretty good in general for the PS5. And that's coming out, I believe, that's coming out probably on March 17th, maybe like in May, maybe like in April. I also did check out Star Wars Jedi Survivor, which it is exactly the sequel to Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I got stuck after 20 episodes, decide not to finish it, and beat it. But Jedi Survivor is going to look smooth, also look real good too. So the 3 games I'm only going to pre-order for now, to kick off 2023, and maybe go to GameStop soon. Here are the list size real quick. You've got Final Fantasy 16 for June 22nd, which is exactly my pun's dad's birthday coming up. Once we get there for 2023, and Assassin's Creed Mirage will still be in there. Possibly Diablo 4. Now that I'm thinking about it as the final answer. Plus, I'm thinking about Star Wars Jedi Survivor, Diablo 4, and Final Fantasy 16. I mean, Starfield is probably not going to ever get an opportunity to come to the PS5 either way. But if you guys want to catch more baseball the catch Mets baseball every weekend, 2 hours plus, our awesome community, you guys can hit that like button, support button, and comment. Remember, guys, love, support, and respect is the key. Be positive and loyal, and knowledge is power. Where we meet and greet new community members, new friends, one step at a time. And for the most part, anytime we manage to meet new community members, new companions, guys, for our awesome community, For our 376 miles and our followers. All we need to do, guys, is follow and share. Share and follow on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and only Reddit, minus TikTok and Snapchat. If you guys have an account on Twitter, all of you guys can follow me and share me out, Zach Dawson, on between two things, what the milestones in general. For me, along with our awesome community, for our awesome community in general, over 4 years with Twitter, over 6 years with Twitter, you've got two sides combined into one. So you've got 10 years combined between both apps. That's why Zach Dawson is an awesome, popular name. From 1912 to this year, in general. But other than that, guys, 4 years on Twitter, 6 years with YouTube, and 1,994 days that my love and I have been together, in general. We're going to take on Pizza Hut tonight, and I think I'll probably just relax and see what happens from there. Give you guys info and post it. What all you guys need to do is inform your name and how long you've been active on Twitter. And all we got to do, guys, is follow and share. Share and follow one step at a time. By meeting, greeting new committee members and new friends. You guys have an account on Instagram. Check out Kevin, guys, 24/7. We got each other only on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and also Reddit. Minus TikTok and Snapchat. That's to name a few. You guys will like, support, comments, views, watch hours. Help you guys accept super chats, stickers, and thanks. He's a very nice guy. He's live 24/7, rather. He comes in every couple of days when I'm live streaming. He'll come to your live streams too. Once I haven't heard a single thing, maybe like a single damn thing involving Stock Explorer, aka Nora. I mean, I haven't seen Nora for our awesome community for quite some time, but I know she's been around for a while with us. Same with the others. But anything else that's more, that's all something to bring in. So it's pretty much anything else that's more resulted to navigate and posterize. So other than that, guys, welcome to check out Kevin. If you guys need help and also with popularity, he's live 24/7 in general. My second role's Hana and Sorty the same way. And also running it, guys. An excellent brother. He knows how to work very well. He's a very nice guy. And he's live almost 25-7 days a week. Check him out too. And remember, guys, love, support, and respect is the key. Stay positive and loyal, and knowledge is power. And that's how we meet and greet new friends, new committee members, for our 377 mods, and everybody else here in the United States, here in the state of Ohio, and the country, or anything else in balance. Now, Zach Dawson is a popular name, an excellent, impressive popular name, and that's me, guys, from 1912 to this year, in general, of 2022. But the most very important thing, guys, if we want shout-outs, bring them in. You guys can also vote Atlanta 38, and also the Great Solomon at 14. But while we're at it, guys, we watch videos in full. Like, support, and comment. Stay awesome, stay entertained, and keep your heads up. You guys can follow me and share me out, guys, Zach Dawson, for 110 years combined, from Titanic, on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and also Reddit. You guys have a wonderful morning. Have a wonderful day. I won't be live streaming until tomorrow morning, guys. I'm going to get back to my Mets. See if my Mets can get back to winning. Still in time for second with the Marlins, but I think it's not stupendous or anything else in general. But you guys will see. I will be back tomorrow morning, guys. Same time, same channel. And then probably Monday after work, guys, for a new episode of God of War Ragnarok. Which I can sort of want to, but Elden Ring has a lot of respect for its aims of winning the 2022 win. Pretty much a very good win. Impressive win. That's why both of these games are really good. Graphics, comparisons, gameplay. Awesome popularity too, guys. Not much to worry. But you guys have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful night. I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Same time, same channel. Tomorrow's Sunday. Remember, guys, stay awesome, stay entertained. Remember, Zach Dawson is a popular name for 110 years combined. Also, guys, be good to one another, be kind, and love one another. You guys have a wonderful day. Have a good weekend. And I will see you guys Sunday, tomorrow morning, for more baseball action for my New York Mets to get back in the winning column. For our awesome community, for 377 mods, now it follows. Same time, same channel, guys. Normal,
Have a
like
good
always,
day.
have something perfect and amazing. Until then, guys, have a wonderful day, have an awesome community, and I will see you guys